Oh my god. It's fine. I'm fine. You're fine. Welcome to the classiest place on earth. My name's ClassyKatie. Everything's fine. No, don't fuck with me, Mandel. Seriously, don't fuck. I'll come for you. Good morning and welcome to the classiest place on earth. My name's ClassyKatie and it's wonderful to see all you fucks this morning.
Welcome to the classroom.
Good morning, Gluttony, and thank you for the resub for 20. Oh my god.
Our child can drink legally. Hail Satan.
Hail Satan!
Hail
Satan!
Take
What
your
perfect
joy
timing!
today.
No.
Never forget to take your joy, and I
I'll
guarantee
bring
you'll
weed.
be
I
able to
always
go
have
as
weed.
smooth as velvet.
I mean, it's not that I don't leave evidence, it's just I'm a medical professional, so people trust me more than other people.
Welcome to the classroom.
Good morning, Sean. Lena levels up. Thank you so much for 9 months in a row.
I shall feast upon the fetus.
The phone's pretty cool. I'll show it to you. Uh-oh. Oh, it's in my tit. I kind of love it for the size. I'm still getting used to it, but,
Welcome to the classroom.
Steel. Holy fucking 45 months, dude. Thank you so much for that resub. How the fuck are you? Good morning, Kill. How are you? Andrew.
Welcome to the classroom.
Look at all the blue coming out in my hair, man. Blue just sticks. I don't get it. Thank you, Andrew, for that fucking resub.
Welcome to the classroom.
Oh, I kind of. It is the new folding. Oh my god, it's Andrew's birthday today? Oh, happy birthday, happy birthday. This is your day to have a lot of fun. We're waiting for the celebrating. Oh, she's fucked. This is your day, so happy fucking birthday, Andrew. Thank you for the resub, Anguish. How are you, love? Good morning. So yeah, I got a new phone finally. Fuck. It was supposed to come like weeks ago. But I like it. I really love this size. Like, I love that I fold it in half and it just is this. Because I can do this.
Welcome to the classroom.
I really missed having a smaller phone. Glut just gifted a sub to Toll This. Toll This, use a butt wizard of the highest order. Please go forward and be consensual in every way. And thank you for being here to accept these wings upon thine anus. The S21 Ultra... so is yours the one that is yours a folding one? Because there's two different folding ones. There's one that folds open like a book and then one that folds open. Oh, okay. Just kidding. Yeah. So the one I got, if you guys are wondering, so this is what it looks like. It's just a phone, right? I got a cute little Halloween background because I'm a girl. And it's less wide than my old phone, which I like because I have not a long thumb. So I can actually like text one-handed. But this is like the scariest part is that you do this. And it really fucks with you at first, but I've gotten used to it. It makes you feel like you're breaking your phone. Like, I feel like I'm fucking folding the screen in half, which you literally are. I mean, you can see, like, there's a tiny indent in the middle that goes away as you're using it. But I kind of love it. I like that it's small, and it has a cute little screen on it. And you can, like, flip through. You can actually, like, basically just use this screen. You can flip through your texts and your messages and whatnot and just use like this little screen, which is really nice. It's not a Pixel, no. It was the phone on sale, literally. My phone broke and I just needed a phone. And this one had like a $400 rebate, so I did it. I didn't do it for anything special. For Farm Tech, oh, I'm excited for you. Be safe. Ooh, I want to throw out a One Cell shout out. The X Cover Pro from Samsung is on $500 and it's super awesome. The X Cover Pro, what is that? Is it a phone? That's good to know for people that need a phone. Literally, I got this one because it was on sale, but I like it. I love this. I just like that it's small. And honestly, like, I check my phone less neurotically because it's not just sitting on my desk open like this, showing me my notifications constantly. So it's kind of great for those of us that are a little addicted. Like, it folds, and then it just is like this silent little thing over here, you know? I kind of like it. And it works, and that's all I care about. No, the screen. So the screen, I watched a million videos about it. The screen is specially designed and actually has a special screen cover on it that is foldable. The hinge, it's like one big hinge. So if you look at the side of it, you see like the, I don't know what you would call that. I guess that's like the hinge. But it's got the hinge on the inside like that. It's pretty thin. It's pretty light. And it folds together perfectly. I like it. Don't need pockets. What clothes come with fucking pockets, Eliza? They don't exist.
Welcome to the classroom.
What are the cover options? I have no idea. I haven't looked yet. But there's lots. I know there are because I saw them before I even got the phone. Thank you so much, Pill, for gifting a sub to Stufufu. Stufufu, use about Wizard of the Highest Order. Go forth and be consensual in every way. You've just kicked me into a level 2 hype train. I don't know how you did it. But thank you. I hate it. That's scary. Really? I kind of love it. But I'm old. I'm from the flip phone generation. Like, I'm from the Razor. Like, this gives me major Razor vibes. And, like, there's nothing better than getting off a bad phone call and just being like, ugh, fuck that person. You know? My mic is quiet. It's kind of far away from me. I cleaned up a lot. How about that? Better? This is me every time Katie calls herself old. Well, we're Twitch old, you know. Like, Twitch old. What up, Batcave? How you doing, lover? No change. Do I really sound quiet to anybody else? I can turn down the other sounds. I'll turn down the alerts and shit. Is my volume okay, though? Like, in general? Do that and shatter your screen. You can't shatter it because it's a soft screen. It's not glass, because glass doesn't bend. You know? It's interesting. It's weird, but I love it. I am? Okay, cool. I turned down the volume of the other stuff. Just making sure. No sounds is fine, cool. Your volume's good, just the other things. I turned them down, thank you. How are you guys doing? I puked out every hole of my body yesterday, and I feel very light today. Besso, how are you, love? Been better? Oh, Cake, what's up? Well, good, I'm glad. Nobody's sick. I was watching one of the news shows I watch, and apparently Lambda is now been up. So you guys know we talked to Neuro last week, and he told us don't worry about any other strain. Like, all these other strains are getting named prematurely. But Lambda is officially a strain of note. It's not a strain of danger yet, but it is a strain to note, which means it's growing. I'm getting guilt tripped for not going to a COVID wedding. Fuck off. Are you kidding me? No. The infection rates are higher this right now than they were last year. Like, it's insane. Oh, Sammy, boo. My doctor increased my medication milligrams, and I'm so plugged up. Oh, your nose. Oh, you got ghosted and it sucks? Dude, you're worth more than anyone willing to ghost you. Honestly, that is like the trash taking itself out, honey. I know that doesn't make anything feel better, but anybody that can do that consciously and like sleep at night is a piece of shit. And even if they'd never done it to you and you were like, everything was going great and you were still chatting, eventually they would have hurt you in a selfless way. Selfish, excuse me, you know? No masks and most aren't I wouldn't go. Fuck no, Eliza, you're immunocompromised. Who's guilting you? You could die. Jables, thank you for that resub. We're in a hype train right now, guys. If you don't know what a hype train is, it's a way to get free emotes from Twitch, and that's it. You don't have to participate. It's nothing. I love you. We love you, Cake. I'm not gonna ghost you. She wants her second and third marriage during COVID on 9/11. Oh my god. Tomorrow is 9/11. Crazy. You want to hear something crazy? Yes, I do. Illyria, oh my god.
How the fuck has it been 2 years? What even? How the fuck are you? Jesse Robbins, good morning.
Baby bro at his wedding 2 weeks ago, outside, no reported, were they like masked up and shit? I was going to, shit taking a hard dive. Like, every state, I mean, Florida is a mess right now. I was watching the news about Florida. Florida is just asinine. And like, I don't know if you guys have seen these clips of like football games and shit and just herds of college students, not one mask. And they like, there was one clip literally, I think it was Alabama. All the fans turned around and waved at the hospital without masks on. Like, everything hurts. What up, Zeus? How are you? 1 year ago today, my son was born and I was sitting in this channel with my wife. Oh my God. How is your son a year?
Welcome to the class hall.
Holy shit, Kill. Well, happy birthday to our precious baby boy. It's Andrew's birthday today, so he shares a birthday with a fantastic person, one of my favorites. Mel, thank you so much for that resub.
Mel Nye the Science Pie, I love you.
Y'all-Katie prefers biological weapons. I love the term Y'all-Katie. Can we keep that forever? Y'all-Katie, I've heard it a bunch of times lately, like, referring to these white, angry people that, like, are against abortion and women. Like, it's totally the Y'all-Katie. It's sick. Dude, exactly. It's like, you try not to be paranoid, and then it's like, all the cases reported are the people that can afford to go to a hospital. Think about all of the people sitting in their house sick, or people that don't even know. Oh, so they were vaxxed. That's good. Well, at least they were responsible about the wedding. I mean, I would have no problem going out with a couple friends, but being around a bunch of strangers, I honestly don't trust people anymore. I don't trust people. Even if you told me you're vaxxed, I'd be like, are you? Do you wash your hands? Yeah, mask mandates infringe on my freedom. Don't make a kid wear a mask, but you can force him to have a rape baby.
Hail Satan! Hail Satan!
Y'all-Katie, oh my God, Andrew, I don't know if you saw this, but August was, it was considered like the art month. It was like creatives, like, month of rebirth, and I got to be on the front page. And they used a clip of one of my makeup streams I did with Zeke, and it was the clip of me talking about they'dies and gentle thems, and I was so happy. Like, I was pissed because that's probably, like, not one of my... It's the least impressive of any of my special effects makeups I've ever done. But the fact that they pulled that part out and, like, quoted it on the bottom, the theydies part, they, like, put it in words. I was like, yes! Transgender men are men and transgender women are women, by the way. Don't fight me. Y'all-Katie is great. I'm sad I didn't think of it. Literally ghosting friends because they lied about being vaxxed. I just don't understand the selfishness. Like, you could kill people. Literally. Dude, right, Andrew? I know. If you look at the Twitter, it was like on the Twitch, it was Twitch official. Twitch official did like a clip together of all of us. It was awesome. With the fake Moderna. Oh my God. Oh my God, the other day, BDO. Oh, who was it? One of the guys I watched, it's like Stephen Colbert or something. They were talking about someone who had a fake Vax card and they spelt, oh God, they spelt Moderna wrong. Like the fake Vax card, literally Moderna was spelt like Mo-Darna or something. I just can't. You pay for a fake card, but you can get a free shot. I don't know.
Did you take your joy today?
Ugh.
Never forget to take your joy, and I guarantee your day will go as smooth as velvet.
Moderna, yeah, it's just fucking great. The Y'all-Katie cracks me up. It was in Hawaii. Good job. Fucking Christ. 20 years after September 11, the greatest danger to America is still Americans. I mean, I hate to say it, but like if you look historically at big countries, they rise and fall. Every single country has had a huge rise and a fall, and we're like the baby country, so we're just going through our fall, and it sucks we're alive for it. But every country, like, you know, they peak and then crash and peak and crash, and we're just in the fucking, like, garbage crash right now. It sucks. The horse dewormer is yes. Horse dewormer, the paste, is sterilizing men. Yep. That's hilarious. We watched a really good video. Rod, were you here when we watched the video? There's a doctor, he ripped Joe Rogan a new asshole on what Joe Rogan like did to get over his COVID. It was real good. The horse paste is working. It's great.
Welcome to the class hall.
I know. Oh my God, Delphinus, good morning. Alchemy. How are you feeling, Alk? I saw your tweet this morning. You feeling better, Honeybean? Guys, Alchemy is one of my favorite people and also a really good streamer. She streams a lot of Final Fantasy and various other games. Give her a follow. A bit better. When I read your tweet, like, that's exactly how I felt yesterday, and I was like, oh no. No. Oh, Militia, give us the story. I'm excited. Just feeling drained. Are you hydrated, drinking water and stuff? I hope so. I know I'm just momming you. I know. Y'all know better. I just can't help it. You are? Okay, good. I haven't seen your streams in a minute. You changed your hair. Oh my God, welcome. Yeah, I did. I changed my hair about a month ago, a little over a month. It was a lot more red. Actually, you can see the blue coming through. Like it's like streaked with light blue now or something, but I didn't do that. That's just old. If you blink too fast, my hair does change. It's true. It's true. Techno Geek with that motherfucking resub. How the fuck has it been 3 years? How have I lasted this long?
Hail the Dank Lord. Should we cheers? Blue
It never leaves. I put red, like dark red over this shit and it's coming out. But it looks fine. I don't care. I really don't care about my hair much. I have a stoner bowl. I don't have a bowl. I mean, you know what a stoner bowl is. It's leftover bowl from last night that I didn't finish. I'll finish that with y'all. Ooh. Ooh, thank you. Glut just gave us a neuro tweet. So this is a tweet by my friend Neuro Fournier. He is he's a neurosurgeon who I worked with at Johns Hopkins, and now he works with the CDC and he does a lot of research on COVID. He just tweeted, I'm reading the sensationalist headlines on the ivermectin study in male sterility. To preface, you should not take ivermectin for COVID. The study, however, did not show significant decrease in sperm count with them taking the drug over 11 months. Please stop that bullshit. Damn it. I'm going to reply. Oh, fuck me. Where'd it go? I minimized my window on accident. Oops. I just wanted to reply to his tweet. We can dream, right? He'll probably hate it, but I love him. I accidentally just closed the whole chat. I can't even see chat now. I'm a mess. Who's a real streamer? There it is. Yes! Because he just got up. Nice. Let's face it, if I'm getting a decrease in sperm count, it's not going to be from drugs. I mean, I've gone through tests, and, like, I don't think anything can decrease my sperm count, really. Oh, Illyria, green and blue don't come out. You just got to cut them off. Like, they embed. Natural selection, man. I don't know. It's pretty crazy when the CDC and everything in the world is telling you to take a vaccination for a deadly virus. And, like, all these people are out there, like, smoking cigarettes, and they have a car full of, like, semi-automatic weapons. And they're like, I don't trust that there vaccination. And you're like, what? What, though? Yep. Blue and red, man. It's something about them, like, I think red is actually metal-based. Like, red tones are metal-based. And so something about it embeds in the strand of the hair with red. I don't know what blue does, though. My count went bottoms when I got my vasectomy. Vasectomies are everything. Seriously, guys. I know a lot of men who have gotten vasectomies. It is an in-and-out procedure. It's easier than getting your hair cut. I'm not even kidding you. It takes less time than getting your hair cut. Reds are lead mercury based. Thank you. That's what I thought, yeah. No shit, Lord. Never leaves my hair. Blacks and brunette is lead based. Like, naturally? My hair is naturally, like, black brown. You can see the roots popping out. It's like the darkest shade of brown without being black. Have a good meeting, Eliza. Wait. Oh, it's Friday. I was like, what day is it? Oh, just the dye. Okay, I was like, damn, am I growing lead in my hair? I mean, I do have a weird thing. So I don't know if you guys can tell from, like, the thousands of selfies all over my Twitter that I take every single day when I go live. But in my eyes, I have a circle of copper around my pupil. And my eye doctor told me it's, like, something to do with not being able to metabolize copper, so it builds up in your eyes. And so I was like, wow, am I building up lead? Red just has the spirit of those kids with Dorito and Cheeto fingers. It's there for life. Oh my God, that's the realest thing I've ever heard. Cheers, everybody. Your parents won't get vaccinated? Techno, that's insane. What? I know, it is really weird. Because it's like... the yellow isn't the same texture as the rest of my eye. I know. I don't want Twilight eyes, though. Apparently, it's not dangerous. Like, my doctor said it's literally just, like... copper just goes places. Like, it'll just go, like... to certain places of your body and build up, but it's not like we consume enough copper in our life for that to be a problem. It's not like I'm eating pennies, but for some reason it's in my eyes, so I have copper around my pupil. I tinkle in the sun. Dude, Ashley, I mean, to get birth control, I've had, like, every time I go to Planned Parenthood before when I was on birth control, I'm not anymore because snip snip to the balls, but I would always put that I was single because they would always ask, what's your boyfriend's opinion? Can he come in with you? And I'm like, it's a boyfriend and I'm 22. No. Ashley has a horde and they're all wonderful though. She's like one of those rare souls that like got to stay home with her kids and raise them right. Fucking weird. Making me think of folks who drink that silver shit and turn blue. Oh my God, Kino, there was a guy in my hometown. Literally, everybody called him the Blue Man. And he lived up in the hills because my town, you know, my hometown was like middle of nowhere, 1,200 people, nothing. And like once in a blue moon, no pun intended, you would see this guy at Walmart. And he was blue because he drank silver for something. Yeah, it was colloidal silver. Is it for like psoriasis or something like that? Bloodworms have teeth made of copper metal. That is terrifying and gross. Ooh, first off, I have decided that I'm going to get the shot. Oh, I'm so happy. Militia, you have no idea how happy I am that you're going to get the shot. I'm so, like, I could pee myself right now. I'm so happy. Now, on to the story. Ooh, I'm excited. Okay. Was working at my job at a loan office when a guy walks in with no mask. Not unusual. Shocker. Whoa, this music got weird for the story. And he wants a loan as we're going through the process, and he starts talking about how he just got tested for COVID and was banned from work. In my head, internal screaming, what the fuck are you doing here? Did you bathe him in bleach? Oh my fuck. It's from a metal that rusted. A what? What got in your eye, Sean? Oh, neuroapplied. Shut up. I love him. I love him. I love you so much, Neuro. I love you so much. We were literally just talking about ivermectin paste, and your tweet pops up, and I was like, well, that's a bummer. So if you guys weren't around earlier, I'll show you. I'll show you. We'll get real. So my boy Neuro tweets, I'm reading the sensationalist headlines on the ivermectin study in male sterility. To preface, you should not take ivermectin for COVID. The study, however, did not show significant decrease in sperm count with them taking the drug over 11 months. Please stop with the bullshit. To which I replied, but we can dream, right? And Neuro said, you said it, I thought it. I love you so much. Oh, my eyes are watering. I love you. No, they weren't using a human. Oh, they were. They did. In the studies, are you talking about? I know that some people have been literally eating the paste and it's making them ill. I mean, no shit. This study in particular, they used human ivermectin. And it did not show. If you're taking horse dewormer to stop COVID, you shouldn't be having children. I mean, that's a fact in itself. If you think you're smarter than science, it's time to plug your poon. What's different with the human version? The human version is not a paste. I know that. And I'm sure the human version is like, you know, dosed for human weight versus cow weight. And it's a dewormer. Like humans do get worms. There was an issue with the population pre-screening and also the fact that it was more than 11 months. Sperm levels were decreased, but not as crazy as the media makes it out to be. I'll pray. Dude, I can't, oh my God, Lord Hybrid Toxic just said this and I have to read it out loud because it's the most beautiful thing. I just love that the y'all are sheep people are using livestock dewormer. If that ain't some irony, I don't know what the fuck it is. Do you guys want to watch that video we watched last week? It was, or a couple, yeah, it was last week. It was this week. I don't know. I got sick for 2 days. I got icky tummy, so I'm fucked up. But we watched a really good video the other day, and a doctor breaks down everything that Joe Rogan did and rips it an asshole. If you guys would like to watch it, it's very informative. It's very good. I'm in love with it. Hold on, let me find it. Where are you? I listen to way too much music. Why? I really do watch way too much YouTube. I'm just going through my YouTube history. I'm like, this will be easy. Nope. Oh, I found it. Haha. How we doing and how's all the animals? We're doing amazing. Animals are great. Did you guys see that I reorganized? I'll prop this up and give you guys a nice view. I fucking like psychotically organized. This is like 90% of all my tarantulas right there. I've got a few over here that I couldn't fit nicely. I like it to look nice. I'm anal. But I went through and I rainbowified my bookshelf. It's a tarantula high-rise, literally. Like, you show me a better home security system. After I'd been stuck in a car for an hour listening to conservative talk radio. Oh my God, why? Is that a form of torture? Joe Rogan is, I mean, I like, he kills me because he's funny. Like, I've enjoyed him in the past. I'll say that. I've very much enjoyed him in the past. I've enjoyed his stand-up. Like, he's got really good points he makes. And then he goes and does this shit. And I mean, you can't like 100% of anybody. That's facts. But when you have a huge audience that listens to you and, you know, believes every word you say like it's religion, you have a responsibility as to what comes out of your mouth. And he doesn't. He thinks it's funny. Let's watch.
Over hydroxychloroquine. We have
Restart. There we
move
go.
over hydroxychloroquine. We have a new playboy in town. Ivermectin, a drug that was developed in the 1970s, which to this day is still very safe and effective when it comes to treating head lice and certain parasitic infections. But for COVID, the CDC, the FDA, and the Infectious Diseases Society of America say that it should not be used for COVID unless it's in a clinical trial. But that didn't stop this guy who chose ivermectin over the vaccine. Captain Joe Manning, 57 years old, a Georgia police officer, who frequently posted anti-vax messages on Facebook, died of COVID. Why would some people want a drug that is not FDA approved for COVID because it has not been proven to be safe and effective? Why would someone choose that over something that has been proven to be safe and effective in preventing COVID? Whenever we put something into our body, whether that's drinking something, eating something, taking a pill, or getting a jab, it's
Oh,
important.
wait. Fuck. This isn't the right video. God damn it, Katie. I mean, that's a good one, but that wasn't the right one. Shitballs. Wait, is it? Fuck. It's not the right one. Hold on. That's a good one, but that's not the right one. My bad. I let you down and I apologize. Oh, Found it.
Welcome, guys. I'm Dr.
Yeah.
Mike Hansen, a board.
Shut up, Mark Hansen. Also, neuro, if you're still here, anyone medical, I realized this watching this video the other day. I kind of had a laugh. I'm pretty sure every single resident in the hospital looks exactly the same. They're all white with brown hair, like this guy. Like, does this not look like every single resident you've ever worked with in your entire life? Like, when we first watched it, I was like, wait, do I know this guy? Wait, no, I don't know this guy. I'm pretty sure every single resident looks. Yep, Link. I feel like I was just fucking cockblocked. Hi, David. How are you? I feel like if you're going to take a cocktail of random drugs, there are way more fun things you can come up with than what Joe Rogan got into. Amen. Like, throw some fucking E in there. I'm just kidding. Don't do those drugs, please. I was beaver damned. I wanted to hear about his friend who got COVID in the vaccine and still got reinfected, but I guess. Oh, wait. Oh, it's right here.
Welcome,
I found
guys.
it.
I'm Dr. Mike Hansen.
Do you guys want to watch more? See, I could watch these forever because I'm a nerd. But I did find it. We can watch it later if you want to. What is this? Twitch sues. What? Twitch sues 2 alleged hate raiders for targeting Black and LGBTQIA+ streamers with racist, homophobic, and sexist and other harassing content in violations of its term and services. So they know who's doing it? I wonder. I'm just skimming it to see. Blah, blah. It doesn't say who they are, though. Oh. The targeted 2 users are cruise control and creatine overdose. I have so many mean things I want to say. And I'm not gonna. Because I'm a better person. Creatine overdose? I bet he weighs 90 pounds. I can't. Wow. I'm shocked Twitch is... There's something to sue. Let's get mean. His bench is a Q-tip. I don't like to make fun of people. Like, guaranteed these people making these sad bots are hurting themselves. Like, these are people who were probably abused by mom and dad or not hugged enough. They're just really sad people. But it sucks. So these raids, basically what would happen is, out of nowhere, you would get like 100 follows, and then all the accounts that had followed would just start spamming your chat with the N-word in various forms. And you just have to go emote only and wait for it to be over. Like, there was nothing you could do. Some people don't deserve our decency. You're not wrong. Joe Rogan I will make fun of. He pisses me off. I can't get a girlfriend either, though, so that puts me on their level. I agree, Pixelated, and it's very interesting. I've talked about that a lot with my therapist. What drives people who are sad to lash out versus lash in? Because I'm very much a lash in person. Like, when I'm angry or upset or someone hurts me, I put all the fault on myself, and I keep it on the inside, and I basically hurt myself on the inside with my own brain. But, like, what ticks people into trying to hurt others, I don't understand. And I'm really glad I don't. Like, I don't want to hurt myself either, but... Aniki, have you really? They might have been one of the weird follows. I agree, Techno. It's not an excuse, but I still pity them. It's just a vicious cycle. It's narcissism. It is. Go balls deep on a few hate raiders to deter the others. I hope they deter the others, because it's just weird. It's such a weird way to spend your time, like writing a bot that spams an N-word with a hard R in random Twitch chats. Like, what world are you touching with your activities? Like, I'm pretty sure like the vast majority of the world doesn't even know Twitch exists. Meanwhile, this little fuck in his mom's basement thinks he's like Guy Fawkes. with his N-word in Twitch. I get pissy, but I've never ever tried to hurt somebody else because I'm hurting. I was abused, but I also got a lot of hugs from my loving mother, kept me gentle. I had a good Nana. With racism comes rabid hatred, so it's natural that they do that shit. Ugh. Is it real race? I mean, yes, it's racism, but like I don't think the intent behind it was to make a racism movement or anything, because nothing was even targeted. It wasn't targeted at people of color. I mean, I was getting them. I'm a white female. I think I'm pretty generic. I don't have a huge community, but it was happening to huge communities, small communities. And what I was told is it was actually just because we were tagging our channel as LGBTQ+. Like, I'm gay, and that's why we got targeted with racist raids. It is. It's incels. It's very sad people who blame me for all their sadness when I've never even, like, fucking met them, you know? Rod, I think narcissism is bred into us by our society, honestly. Like, nobody takes care of anybody anymore. Like, when's the last time you knocked on your neighbor's door just to see if they're okay? So, naturally, we all focus on, well, I better fucking save myself. Like, I can't count on one of my neighbors to come over if I was screaming rape, fire, murder, anything. Like, they wouldn't do shit. So we kind of get into this, like, I have to protect myself, and that can go into dangerous areas of narcissism and shit. I don't think that's an excuse, but sales. How
Dare you?
I know my neighbors, but as a female who has lived alone, I have learned that it is very vital to know your neighbors. I've lived in my townhouse for 11 years and don't know my neighbors' names. That's what I'm saying. And I'm not just blaming anybody. It's just bizarre. Like, if something happened in your home and you screamed, would anyone come to help? So the narcissism and the individualistic nature of take care of me and nobody else has come naturally. And we have to make the first step. Like, if you want your neighbors to check on you and worry about you, you got to do it to them. You got to step into their world and be like, hey, I'm a human. I live 20 feet from you and I care about you. Here's some cookies. You know, it's kind of a two-way street. Jesse, please. No one would hear me. No one would hear me. I'd be done. I know all my neighbors. I always try to say that. The only one I won't talk to regularly is Booby, because he's crazy. Shinto, ego is the great destroyer. Wasn't enough to have tornadoes on fire. Now you've also made rape fire. The ocean's on fire too. Don't forget about that one, David. The whole world. As a Dem in a red state, generally knowing my neighbors is a bad thing. I don't talk politics with my neighbors by any means. I mean, seriously, like, one of my neighbors is a halfway house. One of my neighbors, they gave me fake names because they grow weed in the back of their yard, so they don't want anyone to know their names. But it's like two old hippies. They're really nice, but they gave me fake names. And then Booby, who's crazy. But I still say hi. I just want them to know I'm a human and I live here. And that if I'm screaming, a human is screaming for help. Or something. You know, you just never know. Y'all need to calm down titties. It is, but you can't grow outside. It's really weird. So in our state, it's legal to grow, but you have to grow indoors, and it's like 4 plants per person, I think. Missed that fucking jump. Oh my god. He scared the shit out of me yesterday a couple times. Like, and after his stream, he was like, I'm so tired and I don't know why. I was like, really? You don't know why you're tired today? And he's like, I only freaked out like once. And I was like, did you though? Because I was watching all day. Also, trust is an issue. How many stories of the person faking something to hurt someone? Exactly. My neighbors, honestly, they're all really nice. The halfway house is the best. Because it's like, it's one of those, it's a halfway house for people getting out of prison, but it's like, they have to be on perfect behavior to live there. And living there, they have to have perfect behavior. Otherwise, they're kicked out because it's free living. So they're like the nicest people I've ever met. They're wonderful. They always say hi. I'd love to move to Colorado or Wyoming. The only thing keeping me in Texas is family and good barbecue. You know, they have really good barbecue in the Carolinas. Wyoming, I don't know. That's a lot of flat land and cows. But the Carolinas is well, I also had some really good barbecue in Florida one time. Where was I? Oh my God, what's the college town in the middle? I'm forgetting the name of it. The North Middle, it's the college town. Oh my God. Someone's gonna say it, I'm gonna feel stupid. It wasn't, no. It was when I was driving through. Tallahassee? I don't think so. Oh, I gotta look at a map. Hold on. I'll pull up a map and look at it, because I'll know. I was driving through the middle because I drove from Savannah, Georgia to Clearwater. Gainesville. I didn't even have to look it up. You got it. It was Gainesville. Yep, Gainesville. I had some really fucking dope barbecue in Gainesville. Holy shit. Probably some of the best barbecue I've ever had, honestly. Elderly. That's kind of nice, though. The eastern side's flat, just like Colorado. Oh, really? Oh, but do they have mountains on the west? You got arrested in Clearwater for speeding? Nice. Clearwater wasn't my favorite. I mean, it was nice, but I much prefer Cocoa Beach. It's just slower. I'm not a party person. Like, I'm not into the, get fucked up and jump around a bunch of strangers lifestyle. I'd much rather pass out on a beach drunk by myself with old people. And Cocoa Beach is like the more old version. I like that side better. Oh my God. Then I've been to Wyoming. I went to the Grand Tetons. Boom. Thank you, Knoxville. Yep. I've been there. They were gorgeous. Happy anniversary, Viata.
Hail the dank lord lover.
How are you? Nothing's keeping me in Georgia. I have family here that only want to talk when they need something. Dude, the only member of my entire I have a huge, I mean, my family's Irish Catholic. They breed. And 2 people in my entire family contact me once a month. You're not alone. Family isn't a guaranteed friend. Like, sometimes your family just straight up doesn't like you. I was born in Cocoa Beach, actually. Oh, really? I really like Florida. There's a population of Florida that's fucking idiotic, but there's a population of Florida that's wonderful. The way, like, this, I was comparing this the other day. Like, Texas obviously the Texas government has lost their fucking gourd with trying to overrun Roe versus Wade. But the way that, like, the rest of the world looks at the U.S. right now with our whole Trump thing and, like, the whole fact that we're psychotic is the way that we look at Florida and Texas. Does that feel fair? No, because the rest of the world looks at America and goes, America's so crazy. You guys are so shitty. Da, 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 da. It's not me. I feel personally attacked when people say that shit. Like, America's really gotta get its shit. I am America. Stop saying that. Like, I'm normal. And that's the same with Texas and Florida. Like, there's a shit ton of normal people there. But the crazies get in the fucking news. You know what I'm saying? And it pisses me off. Hi, World War Z. How are you, love? You've sewn the big teats. What? Every time I've gone to Florida, I've had a blast. I love it there. It's chill. People are very laid back. Like, I haven't been there during COVID, but I just can't do the hurricanes, the hurricane anxiety. Yeah, I don't know. I've been through a lot, and they're really not, I don't know. I grew up everywhere, so I've, like, lived what natural disaster have I not lived near? Tornadoes, I guess, but we still got those sometimes in Maryland. But, like, natural disasters are fucking everywhere, and they're gonna happen no matter what. Either you live where everything's on fire, or you live where there's earthquakes, or you live where there's tornadoes, or you live where there's hurricanes. You pick your enemy, and you just live through it. The year I moved to Maryland was the year we got the leftovers. What hurricane? I can't remember the name of the hurricane, but the leftovers, fucking what is it called? Hail was softball size, and it put holes in our cars and our roof of our house. Volcano, Washington, lots of active volcanoes. All those mountains, like like Mount Rainier and Helens and that whole Cascade mountain range, they're all active. Not all of them, but many of them. Yep. Yeah, actually, funny story. Was it? I don't think it was Katrina. That was was it? Fuck, it's been a long time ago. I don't even know anymore, man. Yeah. Oh, man. Yes. I mean, Mount St. Helens went off, what, in 85? Mount St. Helens, like, fucking blew up and covered the west side of our country in ash. Nothing can kill you here except boredom. Really? You guys have, like, do you guys have floods or anything like that? Really? Nothing. Wow. I don't know what I'd do without, like, psychotic weather. Those crazy people is probably also why most markets that should be regulated are not. Like insurance. Oh God, insurance, dental. That's why I love Austin. We're far enough inland and above sea level where no hurricanes. We do get the occasional tornado, but they're very rare. I experienced a lot of leftover hurricane stuff when I was in Maryland, and it was just intense rain. Sometimes the wind was pretty cool. You could lean against it. Like, I'm 6 feet tall, and I could, like, go completely at an angle against the wind. It's kind of fun. Slaith. Such bitch nachos and class holes. It's good to see you, Katie. I hope you're doing well. I've gotten through the bullshit at work and received some good news. I'm not the trainer for the trimming pack. Or you are or aren't? Wait. You're now. Okay, I was like, why wouldn't you want that job? Yes! I'm so excited for you. That's really exciting. All the states below Ohio will be uninhabitable, which is why we moved there. Which is why we moved here. Because of water. My doctor refuses to inject me with the horse shampoo. Help. Sometimes it rains a little, but nothing dangerous. Wow, I can't even fathom that. I don't even know what that's like to not live near, like, here it's fires. Like, you just have to be hyper conscious of anything that has sparks or fire because it's a desert and it's just dry as hell. Maryland, hurricanes. But I don't, other than getting holes in our roof, in our siding of the house and in our cars, like, literally, the hail was so big and intense, it shot holes, like bullet holes through our cars. Other than that, I wasn't outside. That might have hurt. Vile, how are you, lover? What is this link? Ooh. U.S. sues. Oh! Nuh-uh. Nuh-uh. Okay, so before I read this, I read yesterday that Oregon State was actually putting in a bill to lock all travel and trade with Texas until they reverted this fucking abortion shit. And oh my lord, Jesse Robbins, one of my beautiful Texans, has just given me this link. U.S. sues to block Texas abortion ban, calls it unconstitutional. No fucking shit. Vile, what? Thank you for gifting 20 subscriptions to my channel. What the fuck? Astropulse, Scrappy, Freechy, Dindendo, NVT, Nogbad, Eternal Whip, El Greco, Sedgwick, Slide on Clay, Kuda. I'm fucking all these names up, I'm sure of it. Kuda Kaisei, oh my god, Leo Mega, Miri 54, Ninja Monkey, Very Naked, Dynamic, Gemini, Gatchaman, Kepik 99, Major English, and Zandhork. You're all but wizards of the highest order. Please go forth and be consensual in every way because nothing is sexier than pure, sober, consensual consent. And Podgy with that fucking resub. Podgy, you beautiful bee. Thank you so much for resubbing the class, keeping the classy alive. And
Giving an anus its wings. Thank you.
holy shit, Vile. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to press that. Bad timing. Does the state that nicknamed itself the Lone Star State care about the Federation? No, I mean, Texas has been trying to secede since the dawn of time. I say we let them, but let everyone get out first. Like, if Texas gets to secede, then all my friends who don't want to secede get free moving costs or something to get the fuck out. Jesus. Knox Phillick, I don't care. I don't give a fuck about money or economy. Let the money crash. I'm pro women's health. Good morning, Nyan. How are you? The 1-star state. Can we put up a wall if Texas leaves the U.S.? I'd love to. And just leave their government there, because I'm pretty sure most of the people aren't down. Chief Green, what's up? Money is fake. I hate money. Money is fake. I mean, if you think about it, how many of you have cash on you, like enough cash to pay a bill right now on your person? Probably not many of you. We have little cards that we like pretend there's money on, and it's just points. It's like internet points. We're swiping back and forth with banks, and that's it. Like, we don't have anything. Those banks go under, they could pull every cent you have in the bank, and it's gone. Like, it's crazy. Money is money. I don't give a fuck about economy. I care about humans. I give a fuck that there's still humans in cages at the border of Texas and Mexico being forcibly hysterectomied. Like, I know Knoxville. I'm saying this for everyone. Like, I totally get it. Like, I get it. I just don't care at this point anymore. Like, I'm beyond giving a fuck about economy or the greatness of America or my freedoms because America's trash and everyone is suffering. Like, everybody is suffering right now. It's crazy. It's crazy. Exactly what Podgy said. Who gives a fuck about money when the whole planet's dying? Like, we're all sick mysteriously. Like, look at the health of the general public. It's terrible. COVID is fucking... Our infection rates are worse right now than they were last year, and we have a vaccination available. Like, I don't give a fuck. The world's on fire. The cake is a lie. It's facts. Everything is chaos. Be kind. Oh, the link. Which one were you looking? Was it the political one or the doctor one? The political one? I'll pull it up for you real quick. Oh shit, farts! I closed it. How do you open up a closed tab? It's like Control Shift something. I never remember. I never do it. How do you open up a closed tab? I'll get it again. Hi, Vissy. How are you, love? Mother of doggos. How are you? I love RTJ. RTJ is one of my favorite bands in the whole fucking world. Control Shit T. Perfect. Wrong browser. Haha! I got it for you, honey. Boosh. Here you go. Here you go, my loves. And I can't. My Discord doesn't work still. I can't open messages or anything. Otherwise, I'd put that in Discord. I actually uninstalled it from all my PCs this morning, so I'll put them somewhere. Matt, I got you, boo. No worries. Saying the abortion one was not constitutional. Yeah, fuck yes. I love RTJ. Run the Jewels is one of my favorite bands ever. I just can't play any music on stream because DMCA will sue me forever. Tom Cardy? No, what's that? Raid Shadow Legends.
Scary clown says run away.
We don't like it. People don't care about each other, abortion laws, or themselves, anti-vaxxers. So you think anyone's going to give a shit about the planet? I know. It's crazy. Like, we were talking about that earlier. I don't know if you were here, Zach. We were talking about, like, whether or not you even know your neighbors and how we've all become very cloistered. Like, no one knows their neighbors. No one reaches out. And so we're creating a very me atmosphere because you feel like no one cares about you, but have you reached out to those people either? Not really. So they don't think you care about them either. So they're me as well. You know? RTJ are independent. You can probably email them to get permission. I don't know. The ooh la la is yummy, isn't it? It is really good. I liked it too. It's not the best I've ever had, but it was good. I want to thank you for your recommendation. Ooh, did you get the gummies? The one-to-one gummies are making a world of difference in my pain. Oh, I'm so happy. Mother of doggos, you have no idea how happy that makes me. I'm so happy that helped. And it doesn't make you feel like buzzed or anything. That makes me so happy. What is Tom Cardy? Is it music? Am I going to get in trouble? Oh, I know this guy. Oh, I do know this guy. We've played this guy a bunch. I just didn't know his name. Oh, this guy's amazing. Yes. Yes. I did not know his name. I apologize. I'm really bad with names. Close your eyes to shout. Fuck the slow-mo. Yep. Fuck the slow-mo. I love RTJ. I just want to sing it so bad. I hate this. Another 11 Dems in the pockets of pharma insurance companies and big oil trying to shoot down 3.5 trillion billion in the works, and they were some of the ones responsible for putting the shittier aspects of the 1 trillion bill. I don't doubt that at all. I'm probably going to get kicked out of the state eventually due to how much I diss the government. Dude, Jesse, but do you know anyone in person that loves your government right now, like a human? Because I haven't heard from one Texan that's like, yeah, our government's doing a great job. You know what the craziest thing about finances is that realize it recently. You know how you imagine a bank with a big vault, and you put money into the vault, yep, at low interest, and then the bank lends it out at a higher interest and make a difference in public. But there is no vault. What a banker does is reach into the future and pull money into the future, and we just trust them to tell the future. That is so gross and so real. Like bankers are magical. That's legit. It's exactly what it is. That is, yes. And that is fucking scary. It's really scary. Banks are scary. I'm not even part of a bank. I'm part of a credit union, but I mean, it's a bank. It's just, it's a credit union. Ugh. Fester, do you work at a bank? Do you feel like it's icky? Pull money into the present. No, boyfriend, I totally got what you meant. It's like trusting these banks to do their job, but I mean, how many trillions are we in debt? It's an agreed upon illusion, yeah. It's kind of scary. It's really hard to proofread in this tiny box. Fuck, David. I'm good at getting through it. I'm an Irish gnome. Stop it. The stock market's a scam. 100% it is. 100%. I think we all know that by now, though, right? The stock market's trading fakeness. I mean, I don't know. I don't understand crypto, but I wouldn't trust banks. No offense to the bankers. I'm on the corporate end, so the more money we suck out of the companies makes me feel good. Okay, cool. Yeah, I'd suck it out of the companies. I thought companies are considered humans now, though. Are you sucking off humans? Ew. You are, thank you, Katie. Well, I'm a terrible typer, David. Like, I'm terrible at spelling, and I'm terrible at typing, and I fuck up all the time and don't correct myself. And I feel like if I'm going to do that, I have to give people, come on now.
Did you take your joy
Grammar
today?
was invented by some guy in the
Never
Victorian
forget
era
take
to
your
sell
joy,
a book.
And I guarantee your day will go as smooth as velvet.
Companies have the same rights as people. Yeah, in America, right? That's not like everywhere. Telling people things that are made up isn't cool. Just called me Subway Starbuck McFucknuts. Wow, that is try to say that 10 times fast. Subway Starbuck McFucknuts. Subway Starbuck McFucknuts. It's too much. When I learned about reserve rates, I discovered why it's so laughable when certain people, usually a particular breed of self-proclaimed libertarian, argues that our money is fake flat currency and we should go back to gold standard. Oh, my sweet... Yep, oh my god, my sweet summer child. You sweet, sweet touch special creature. That's like the same people that think getting the vaccination is going to put a tracker in you, but their cell phone isn't a tracker. Like, come on now, guys. Come on. Come on. I'm so excited right now. Joe and Dad left to go buy my sliding doors for my office. Oh my god. Are you stoked? That's going to be so nice. Your smoking porch is going to be all fucking set up. Are you going to put plants out there? You better. Iris Rished. Wow, I hate that one. You know what? We need to take a break. Fuck all of you. You McFucknuts. Of the Connecticut McFucknuts. I mean, everything's a pyramid scheme if you look at it at its base value. There's always someone on the top that makes way more money, and they talk people in the bottom into doing the same job essentially for less money. Heather Bresch, Joe Manchin's daughter, played direct part in EpiPen Price. Oh, no way. Oh, no. Ooh. So if you guys are unfamiliar, the EpiPen is astronomically expensive in the US now, like $500 or something stupid for a pen. And it's because these people bought it and jacked up the price, even though the pen isn't any more, like, effective or anything. The Connecticut McFucknuts, but they got rich off of truck nuts. I hate this. This is so hard. Argyle Gargoyle. Argyle Gargoyle. Argyle. I can do that one okay. Argyle Gargoyle. Nope, it's going to be fucked up now. How did EpiPen justify it? Well, they sold... What happened... It's the same thing happened with one of the drugs for HIV. What was it? It was like one of the drugs that keep you from going into full-blown AIDS, and some rich fuck just bought it from the company that invented it and then jacked up the price $1 bajillion just to make money. And that's what's disgusting, is people can just buy it. Greg, what's up, honey bean? Dude, I put little Greg on front and center for us. He is. So if you look back here, do you see the white dish right above my finger? That is little Greg. That's his home. He is not out right now, but they're nocturnal. And Besh was the leader of the board of people pushing for schools to be forced to keep EpiPen on hand. Shut the fuck up. Imagine more corrupt shit going down in the government when Trump was president. Weird. Kellyanne Conway got fired today, so that's exciting. You're special all the time. Shut up. But you are one of my special spoods. All right, let's take our first break of the day. I got to run a fucking ad so nobody gets pre-rolls. And then we'll come back and hang out and smoke pot. I loaded up a beautiful bowl. I'm just not going to hit it before we go because what a waste. Look at it. With a little cube of shatter. Ooh, I replied to your Twitter question with a slightly more obscure poet. Ooh, that's what I'm looking for. I like obscure. Because, I mean, I know all the big poets. I love poetry. Anybody that knows likes poetry knows the big ones. Did you see the gameplay trailer for Tiny Tina's Wonderland? No. Lord Hybrid, thank you so much for coming by and joining us and dropping fucking mics for me today. I love you and your brain. Have a good one, honey bean. To old Greg? No, thank God. Amy, how are you? Oh my gosh, we have to take a break. Don't go anywhere. I love how your bowls have nipples. Everything has a nipple if you try hard enough. All right, break time. Stand up, stretch your legs, don't get a blood clot, get some water. I'm going to get some fresh tea, and then we'll hang out and, I don't know, do something. Maybe we'll play a game or something. I don't know. Pee after your sex, and don't push too hard because you can blow your O-ring of your butthole, and you only get one. A whore. You a lover. What up, Liz? Thank you so much for 33 months.
And 7 long years of friendship. Eliza's back. Welcome back from Meeting Land.
Yes, I am, bitches. Shall we take a hit? I packed a really nice bowl. So, I have to tell you guys this because I'm anxious about it. And I'm just going to tell you to get it off my mind. So, one of my favorite spider breeders has a bunch of velvet spiders available. And I can't buy them because I don't have any money. Do not give me any money. This is not a pity thing. I just have to tell you because you're my friends. And I'm upset about it. But I have a velvet spider and she's beautiful. I have the divine. You can be a whore if you want. I just don't want to shame anybody. Like, you sleep with who you won't. I love velvet spiders, but they're so rare. It's upsetting me. How do I get over it? Tell myself I'm fine. I don't need it. Okay. Cheers. I got a monster. Caffeine cheers to those who don't imbibe. A WLW to shag? A what? Here's another one just for Greg. How do you beat a robot in a fist fight? Greg? Go get your mail. Ooh, you get new cactuses? What kind? Ooh, I do need it, but I can't afford it. It's irresponsible spending. You know? When they're rare, about $100 a piece. Because it's, they're rare and they're imported from Greece. Most velvet spiders are from the Mediterranean and from the UK, actually. So they're imported, and so you're not just paying for the spider, you have to pay the import fees. So they're expensive. And I have 2 that lived. Ooh, Chimera spiny giants. Oh, that's so exciting. I love plants. Can it be the weekend now? Almost there. Genova, word, though. They're so good. CK's doing pretty good today. I don't feel sick at all. So, yay. I don't feel pukey. God, I haven't puked since like 3 yesterday, thank God. Do I have to have sex to be a whore? No, you can be a pumpkin spice latte whore. Absolutely. Sex is not. No, you can be as hoey as you want, honeybean. Cheers, everyone, to the marijuanas. Happy high day. Sager, it's your birthday? Happy birthday, happy birthday? This is your day to have a lot of fun. We're waiting for the celebrating. This is your day. So happy birthday to you. By the way, I watched a movie last night. Happy Birthday. I don't know why this just reminded me of it, but there's a new movie on HBO. It's called like Reminiscence. Has anyone seen it yet? Lord Hybrid, I love you. Please have a good day, honey bean. I'm gonna have to give up my retirement and get a job for about a year. Excuse me, what? Ew. Thank you, Nick. Everybody deserves to have a happy birthday. Is your jacket? Yeah, it's really short. Look at this. It's nothing. It's like basically just like a boob shroud. It's got a little hoodie though. With moths, I think. I can't tell. Or is it stars? It's stars. I don't know what you're talking about, Greg. I would never. I hate my birthday. But I like others. Yeah, it's like a halter hoodie. Yeah. I don't do anything for my birthday, Zaire. I didn't do anything. I like literally even had a normal stream. I didn't even do anything fun because I just feel like I'm uncelebratable. I still get a notification from Amazon every year when it's your birthday. Really? Oh, bummer. The only thing cool about my birthday is it's March 3rd, which is 3-3, and 3 is like a really offensive number to Catholics because it's the Holy Trinity and whatnot, so I go with it. I offend them, bastards. I love the words boob shroud. Damn you, CK. You just keep saying stuff while I'm... You get to take these words with you, though, and put them into the world. Brain is going, brrr, and I don't want to work. It is Friday. When do you get off? Do you have to work late today? What's offensive? I don't know. Oh, the 3? I don't know. Mine's March 2nd, and you take it off. I don't think I did it on purpose. I think it was literally my day off. I don't think I did it on purpose. Honestly, like, if I gave in to my wishes, I would take the entire week of my birthday off and ignore it completely because it makes me anxious. It makes me feel just supremely lonely. You know? I know. I want to sing you happy birthday now. I hate when I miss birthdays. It makes me sad. Pisces, we need the love. You don't get to not be celebrated, CK. I mean, I wasn't this year. It was kind of weird. But, like, you know, it's this, like, mental block of, like, if other people want to celebrate it, sure, do your thing. But me asking people to celebrate it feels neurotic. Like, come celebrate me when I can barely, like, look at myself in a mirror. So it just feels weird. What's offensive? Am I offensive? Am I? Cox and cum. Hi, Ryan. How are you, love? I wish bongs and pipes on eBay would post their sizes. Bought a hand-carved mummy pipe. Was it super small? It was a hand pipe. Bummer, I know. I didn't make you a card this year. Am I a horrible friend? No, you were super busy. I remember. You actually DM'd me like a week after my birthday and were like, I'm sorry I didn't make you anything for your birthday this year. I've been really busy. And I was like, I hate my birthday. Please don't. Check out Carolina Kronster's birthday song. What? But I like my birthday song. You need to be punished. Can it be fun punishment? Like a punishment? I just use it as an excuse to hang out with my friends. I don't have anybody though. Like that's where the supreme loneliness comes from. Like I moved to a new area and then COVID. And so like I don't have anybody. You know? Like I just kind of like sit around and ignore Facebook and all the high school people that keep trying to wish me happy birthday all day. Ooh, Batcave spaghetti and garlic toast. Yum. That's maybe one of the best meals in the world. The pointlessness of birthdays. I mean, I think birthdays are awesome and I want to celebrate them for other people because it's the only day a year that I get to hyper focus on one person and try to make them happy. But I don't want anyone to do that to myself, to me. That would make me nervous. But does that, you know what I mean? It's weird. It's all a mental thing. Did I give you pickle? Yes, pickles. Remember, it was like the pickled blueberries and all the cool pickled stuff. It was all different. Can I have an attitude while it's going on? Yes, absolutely. I expect you to be a brat when I put the leash on. Yes. 5 years, Glut, that's fucking awesome, dude. Should you hide from your birthday? I reserve myself the right to break my never DM CK or Zeke on Discord rule for the second time. I know. I mean, like, but this year, like, if you were around for my stream this year on my birthday, it was kind of pathetic. Like, I just felt sad all day and was weird and just, like, played a game and then logged off and that was it. And so it's almost grosser feeling being there. I don't know. It's weird. I don't like me. And that's a problem. I gotta work on that. You found me on my birthday? Well, I know. That was technically, like, my first stream ever. Like, my first, like, official, like, I did it stream. I did it. Was my birthday. Did you know, though, Liz, this August, it was August 29th. I've officially been streaming for 7 years. Whoa. That's a long fucking time when this was supposed to be a hobby to make friends. Vile has a plain pickle and a sexy pickle. Ooh, and a spicy pickle. That's a problem. I know. I work on it a lot. That's a child with thoughts and feelings and wants and dreams. That was me. The worst bit of my birthday is it's so close to Christmas. Oh my god, I hate the combo gift. That's so fucked up. So I do it to them and they get angry. Fuck that. If people gave me a combo gift, I'd combo their gift with like fucking Easter or something. You know, maybe with some new executive order about vaccinating, things may get better. I hope so. Cross your fingers. When it comes to my birthday, as long as I'm not sung to bring your worst gifts. Oh god. 6 years. I know. I mean, it blows me away. I do this for a job. And I used to, like, unplug people for a living. It's bizarre. My life is weird. Can you combo it if it's expensive enough for a combo? I mean, if you bought someone, like, a car or something, yeah. I don't know, though. I don't really go... For me, gifts aren't money. Like, even when people buy me stuff, I'd rather you make me something. Like, if you wrote a note on lined paper and taped a stick to it, that means more to me than, like, bought stuff. Like, it's the thought. Oh, I know, Liz, same. I mean, it feels like it's been forever. My sister's December too. My sister's December 3rd though, so she never got super screwed. Thankfully, but she hates Christmas. If you ever feel down about your sad birthdays, just let me know. I'm sure we can out-sad each other. Oh my god, we probably could. Maybe. I don't like complaining. I have a hot dog inserted in it. Where? Oh no. I do have a P.O. box. That's how I got my pickles. It was awesome. I mean, do you agree though? Like, handmade shit just is, it means someone spent time on something, and I hate the idea that someone is broke because of me. Like, I wouldn't want anyone to spend money on me because being a broke person sucks. Hello, Foot Tear. How are you, my love? Oh my god, Tear. Oh. So I was going through one of my treasure boxes the other day. Oh, they were really good. It was like so many different pickles. Like pickled blueberries, pickled asparagus, pickled pickles, spicy pickles. It was bizarre. It was really cool though. Thanks, Ryan. I found, do you remember making this for me? It was in my treasure box, but now I actually have a picture frame to put it in. I'm so excited. every once in a while, my friend Fouetter, she is a wonderful artist, obviously. These are other things you've done that I've just saved because they're beautiful. She's a wonderful artist, and she opens up commissions like once a year for a second. And I got in, and I got a Thestral, and I love it. It's one of my favorites. Was somebody gifted me 6 months to a channel? Dude, that's awesome. They're old as hell. I love them. I have a special treasure box that I keep like stuff like this that's small that I don't want it to get destroyed. But I actually got where did I put it? I got a box of various sized little picture frames because I have so many like little stuff like this that I just don't want to get destroyed. And so I got some cheap picture frames. I'm going to be able to frame it and put it on my wall finally. I don't mind bought gifts, but the thoughtful ones are more special where it's something not asked for, but something that you knew you'd like. Absolutely. There's nothing wrong with buying a gift. But I mean, if someone's going to go broke over it, it's the thought, you know? It's the thought that's more important than anything, really. To me. Just the idea that someone thought about you that day. But I'm a hippie, so I don't know. I do like homemade stuff, but to be honest, I don't care either way. If you don't have a lot of time or buy me something that's awesome, if you have time and make me something that's awesome, I'm just always flattered that someone thought about me. Exactly. Yep. Me too. Absolutely. It's all the thought. Yeah. I do like homemade. Oh, it posted it twice. Chat room, why? Every time I've ever started to make a gift for someone, it never gets finished. Like when it comes to arts and crafts, I do stuff when I feel into it, and if I feel obligated to do it, I just end up not doing it. I kind of feel that. It has to be a project I can finish in one sitting. Like resin pouring or painting or something like that. If it's something I have to work on days and days and days, I will just get bored and not want to work on it anymore. I'm the same. I've actually been working on that a lot with my painting and just drawing in general because I tend to take so much time doing so many stupid little details that I never finish anything. So I've been working on kind of trying to dumb down my art just so I can like, whip something out faster than a month. Ooh, sewing is really fun. Illyria, I quilt. I haven't done one in so long. Dude, Evicularia actually grow pretty fast. But some people, like if you Google it, some people will say they're the most delicate like spider to own. There's this weird thing called Avix Syndrome where Evicularia just die randomly. And it's because they need lots and lots of moisture, but also tons of cross ventilation. So you probably already know this, but you know what I mean? Like you don't want it to be like a closed container where the moisture is going to build up in there and be foggy. It needs to be wet, but lots of cross air can get through. You quilt? Oh yeah. Yes. I've given every single one away though, which is kind of a bummer. Thank you so much for that resub. It all costs money. How you doing, lover? You think you might have issues with hyperfocus. Me? What? I paid someone to do all this. Weird. It is my request on your roster draw. Your elephant? Yes, it is. The elephant, is that the one you're talking about? I have major craft ADHD too, and I usually keep like 4 projects going at a time of different like mediums. Because it can't be like 4 different paintings because I'm done painting. Like if I'm bored painting, I'm bored painting. I've never heard of that. I want her to grow so I can put her in a permanent tank. So it's sturdy and Bex proof. Oh, absolutely. I mean, when you get her adult tank, I 100,000 billion%, especially because you have a cat, suggest the Tarantula Cribs Arboreal enclosure. They're amazing. I have 3 of them back there. That's these 3 tall ones right here. And the door magnets, and it's not on any edge. It's like right in the middle. So like there's nowhere for a cat to get its hand in or anything. Oh yeah, you don't want to put them in a too big a tank right away. I'm just saying for future. Yeah. I mean, I'll show you. I'll show you my wet but ventilated. I'm telling you. I don't know in New York. I think they just passed it. Yep. Oh, well, mine's front opening. I'll show you. Hold on. I guess we're gonna have a little bit of a spooter warning, but I don't have that scene set up right now, so spooter warning. So, this is the small one. And this is Vile Mo. This is Evicularia Purpurea. It is a purple pink-footed tarantula. And she is 6 months old, I want to say. 6 months old, and still lives in just this. This is it. Because if they're in too big of an enclosure, they'll just hide in one corner and they'll never find their food. So, this is what I mean by the front open. So, it opens in the middle like that. See what I mean? So, there's like, it doesn't open on the top, it doesn't open on the bottom, so there's nowhere for a little Beck's hand to get in and pry it open, and it's magnetized. See how it like sucked close? The best. And I'll show you one of the big ones. So this is what I'm telling you you need to get for an arboreal tarantula. Ooh, owie. So this is the big version. This is the tarantula. So it's tarantula cribs. That's their emblem. Tarantula, but it's literally tarantula cribs, like fucking show my crib. And I build these, so the inside is all fancy. You can see the spider. She's up in the background. This is Bella. She's a Poecilotheria metallica. And I decorate them so they look like a forest, kind of, because she's an arboreal. But this is what I'm saying. This is the safest container ever if you have other animals because of the way they open. They open in the middle of the front. So, and they magnetize. So there's a lip here that the lid literally goes into. So you can't open it from here. Like there's an overhang. So there is no Beck finger place. And this is all closed. But there's tons of cross ventilation. So this is what I mean by cross ventilation. Not holes in the top, holes in the sides so air can go through and like pull out the humidity. You know what I'm saying? No, I have none of them on YouTube because I don't know how to YouTube. Yeah, she's a Metallica. She's one of the most rare tarantulas. She's up there in the corner. You can kind of see her. She's still a baby. She's about a year old. A little over a year old, I think. But she's one of the most rare tarantulas. They're called a Goody Sapphire, and they turn neon blue. I don't have any, but I mean, I could show you how to build one. I really should record me making them because all my tarantula. I mean, I'm not just I'm not like pulling my own dick here, but like I'm pretty good at this. I love to do it. Like it's just really peaceful for me making them. There's a coffin in there, water, a little jar. Sappy, what up, honeybean? How are you? Oh, they're all fake plants. All fake plants. So tarantulas don't spin webs like your normal web spider outside spins a big circly web. They spin like these. I don't know if you can see them. They spin like this cottony, gauzy type webbing, and it's really, really thick and really, really strong. And they basically just will cover every plant in the enclosure with that webbing, and it weighs down and dies. Which is sad. Bike Man, him and I have a couple various ones. I know he has Grandma Stole Pulchra. That was his first one. It's like blue and red depending on the age, right? Yeah, so these ones, right now he's kind of brown. And then when she grows up, hopefully it's a she, when she molts out to be an adult, like if you Google just Goody, Gooty, Goody Sapphire Tarantula, look at it. I mean, they are the most stunning spider. They're so fucking pretty. But what happened was, it's kind of funny. So the first person to discover the Goody Sapphire found it in Goody, India. on a train. And so they called it the Goody Sapphire. And then they never found one ever again. And they were like, okay, we found like the one fucking blue mystical tarantula in the world. Turns out this tarantula was actually from a place like hundreds of miles south of Goody, India. It had just hopped a train and accidentally got into Goody. But the place that it's from, because people did not know the species was from there, they wiped out the entire habitat. So there's maybe 100 in the wild. Maybe. So as tarantula keepers, we're actually trying to breed them in captivity prolifically so that smugglers don't try to take them out of the wild anymore. This is the large. Yep, this is a large arboreal. Arboreal, very important. Arboreal. Yep. But you won't need this for a while. Like I said, if your little guy is still like this size, they'll live in this forever. Vials, that's the kind of webbing they make. See, like that gauzy shit, and vials in there somewhere. Yep, it's also to prevent ants. Did you know that? Did you know that ants are the #1 enemy of tarantulas? They can dismantle a tarantula while it's alive. It's horrible. Can you not sex them? So the only way to sex a tarantula and be 100% positive as to what the result is to use the molt. And you actually put the molt in water and then you stretch out the abdomen and you look for a set of organs, like indentation in the abdomen. It's just really, really hard with tiny spiders. Like, it's pretty much unnecessary. You don't take care of a male or a female different. The only thing is a male of this species will maybe live 2.5 years, 3 years tops. A female, 15 years. But they both cost the same. So you can see where my investment gets iffy if this is a male. I'll love him just the same, but I hope she's a lady. Have a good day, Jesse. I hope it's wonderful. I'm so glad you have a better one. I did my first cannulation. Oh, how was it? On a stimulation arm? Was it good, though? Oh, yeah. Avicularias will always eat. Be careful, though. Like, because they're arboreal. So, terrestrial tarantulas, what I've noticed, my terrestrial tarantulas, their worst habit is they like to, they'll take the food and then try to crawl out of their enclosure and eat it on my desk. I don't know why, but they like to eat it on my desk. Arboreal tarantulas, they'll take the food and then just keep climbing up your tongs. They're not going to hurt you, but you're going to end up with a tarantula on your arm that you're going to have to get back in the cage. Seriously, like, the amount of times that those bitches have crawled up these tongs and just onto my hand and proceeded to eat their food on my hand, that's not a comforting moment. How do I remember to feed them all? I love them. I don't know. It's just like part of my day, like brushing my teeth. I check on my animals. Try recording it with a 2-cam setup, then do a voiceover later. That is so much work. When do I have time to do that if I stream every day? Redney. So the oldest tarantula I've heard of is Grammostola pulchra at 30 years. There's a couple species like that can live really long, but it's almost always going to be it's going to be a female. Male tarantulas of any species live max 7 years, usually about 5 years, and they just die or they try to mate and get eaten. My picture yesterday? What was my picture yesterday? Thank you. Got both flashbacks and no leakage? Fuck yes. No, exactly, Ryan. Like, that's the thing. Like, they can't hurt me, but I don't want to munch that close to my flesh. Exactly what Ree said. Yeah. How do you remember to feed cats and other pets? Same thing. Yeah, it's just like, they're part of my life. Like, they're in my office. So every morning I walk through, like, my morning goes, I wake up, I pee, shower, brush my teeth, and then I take the dog. Well, I let the dogs outside pee, brush my teeth and everything. And then I come out here and I literally have like a step through process. I check on all the snakes, turn on everyone's lights, check on the geckos. I change the water for all the tadpoles. And then I go through all my spiders, make sure no one looks hungry or like they're starving or something. And then I stream. But tarantulas are easier to take care of than a cactus. And I'm not just using that as an example because we're talking about cactuses as well. They literally are. You will water a cactus more often than you will your tarantula. Like, it's crazy. That's why most people that have spiders own like 50, because you want to be able to do something with them every day. But if you only own one, you're going to do something with it once a month. Oh, Do you put them in? My Discord doesn't work right now, but I'll get to it eventually someday. You could text it to me. Has anyone molted this week? Actually, I don't know. I haven't looked for molts. Probably. Trying to think. Actually, there have been a couple molts you guys haven't seen. I have a couple big molts you guys haven't seen yet. Do you guys want to see them? Oh, thank you, Myron. No, I mean, it doesn't matter what day it was. Thank you very much for the compliment regardless. Oh, the Rainbow Satan. Which one? This one? This one's from Black Craft Cult. It's their pride flag. And then if you're talking about this one has a name. It's like the pride. It has weed leaves around it and says 666. What is the name of this flag? I always forget the name. Did you have more than Midna and Cersei for snakes now? Yes, I have 2. I have 4 snakes. I have Midna, Cersei, and then I have Kira and Jen. Those are my BCIs. Male spiders die mostly right after they have sex and become food. If human males died after they smashed and became human females' food, they would carefully take into consideration into who they have sex with. I mean, if ever. I actually have a couple big ones. Do you guys want to see them? My pink toe molted, actually. Her name is Mary Jane. She molted. Velma molted. Velma is my prize, beautiful painted tarantula. I love her. I can go grab them real quick, though. They're just across the room. I could cut a cactus down and put it on the shelf in a dark closet for a year and then reroot it. I don't know if a tarantula is hardy. Literally, they do it themselves. Now, imagine if your cactus did all of that by itself. That's tarantulas. I'm not kidding. Like, I'm not trying to, like, one-up you. Like, we just used it as an example. I'm not shitting you. My tarantula, Nana, buried herself for a year. No food, no water, nothing. Buried herself for a year. And then just came out one day and was like, I'm hungry now. Tarantulas do it all the time. I don't know why. They just decide to fucking starve themselves. I have had many bury themselves for months. And then one day, they're out. What's up? Let's go. Dude, I can't even imagine. It's kind of sad, actually, Pyro, because like in like Colorado and Texas and some of the southern states, a lot of people say it's this time of year is tarantula migration season, because you'll see a bunch of, in the middle of the hot day, a bunch of tarantulas just like drunkenly walking across the desert. And you know, spiders don't do this. They hide in holes. They do not walk out. They're delicate. And it's not it's no fucking tarantula migration. That's not real. It's actually sex-crazed male tarantulas that are at the point of death or fuck. And so they're out basically, they starve themselves. So they're starving. They won't attack you. If they crawl towards you, it's because you're shade. You're a big tree to them. They won't attack you. They're out to get fucked because they're just going to die if they don't. And it's kind of sad. Happy Friday, Kinger. How are you, love? I want to get a Texas Brown. Texas Browns are really pretty. I have a Phonopelma calcodes, which is the desert blonde. That's Nana. That's the one that buried herself for a year. I'm not even kidding you. Like, I got to the point where I was like, I'm going to unbury her. Like, you never want to bother your tarantula. What happens is tarantulas dig a hole or web up their enclosure and make it look nice. If it's open, like there's no webbing over the opening of their home, that means that they're hungry, thirsty, like they're out and about, they're doing their thing. If it's webbed over, they'll literally web over the opening of their enclosure. That means they're molting or they don't want to be disturbed. And you get to the point when it's been 6 months and you're like, I would like to unbury that spider. But if you do, you could be disturbing a molt and then kill your spider. And I'm just really happy one day she came out. She's out now. What if they make noise, but on a spectrum we can't hear, and they're just out there drunkenly wandering around shrieking for fuckins? Oh my God, can you imagine? I mean, their lungs are on their belly. They're like gills, so that sound would be sad. Like, really sad. Just like a sad whistle. Seriously. Well, Bina, they can't even fuck before that point. So the male tarantulas, they'll look like a female all the way up until their final molt, their mature molt. So their last molt they'll ever do, they'll come out looking different. So on their front legs, they'll actually have a hook, and that's to hold the legs of the female away while they fuck her so she doesn't eat them. And then their pedipalps get those little punching gloves on them. Male, where my windows at? Oh, I hate that vial. That was me yesterday, dude. I was up like 3 a.m. just like hurling and shit. And by the time it was 5 p.m., I was like, why does it feel like tomorrow? Workin' lurkin', patiently waiting 5 p.m. EDT so I can go to the Happy Weed store. Yes. Fuck yes. Let's take a quick break and I'll go grab those molts. And I'll everybody say goodbye to Bella. She had a little stress to come say hello to us today. As you can see, she's not blue at all right now, but she will be. I'm out to get my head ate. What? Please fuck me, mommy. I'm gonna die. Literally, like, I'm dying. Fuck me. Pity, fuck me. I'm dying. Like, it's kind of sad. And, like, velvet spiders, if the female gets pregnant, the moment she's pregnant, her internal organs start to break down. By the time she lays the eggs and her babies are born, the only organ in her entire body still functioning is her heart and lungs, and she just lets them eat her. She gets to have one litter. One. Talk about motherhood. Nature is metal. All right, be right back. Oh, fuck. Welcome back, everybody. Ooh, are they good? Oat milk ice cream bars? Oat milk is what I put in my tea. It's pretty good. All right, so I got the 2 molts. I don't really want to touch them because they'll get hairs on me. I'll put them on here. Not as creamy. I mean, I'm kind of okay with that. Like, dairy makes me feel like a big garbage tray, so whatever. So, dude, I bet they're fucking good. I just put them in containers. They're very, very delicate. Yeah, like this one's already broken, which is sad. They're like paper. Like they don't even have a weight to them. It's very strange. It's kind of like a tarantula. Like tarantulas, if a tarantula walks on you, it feels like something with weight, but its feet are feathers. Like it almost feels like nothing's there. You've got a weight on your hand, but you're like, I don't feel it, but I feel it. It's really bizarre. So, I don't want to move the camera. But these are the 2 molts. So this one in the front, that's Velma. And she is my Mexican painted tarantula. And she's gorgeous. She's called a Brachypelma Emilia. Real big, hand for scale. And then this one back here is I didn't catch it. I didn't see it in time, so it kind of fell apart. But that's Mary Jane. She's my pink toe. And that's her molt. So they're pretty freaking big. But look at that. She's so beautiful. But both of them, the abdomen was pretty much gone. Mary Jane was a rescue. Velma's a confirmed female, so I don't even need to check her shit. She's good. They're so cool, though. I love when they molt. And they're so bright. Oh, Larry, it's so cool. And after they molt, like, especially Velma, if she didn't hide all the time, I'd try to get more pictures of her, but she's very shy. They're so vibrant. Like, there is nothing more colorful than a freshly molted tarantula. Your female's aggressive? No shit. So I guess I don't want to say aggressive. My female, I have a Brachypelma bome. She's a what are they called? The Mexican fireleg. She's not aggressive, but if I even go near her enclosure, she kicks hairs. Like immediately. Just like immediately. And I'm like, bitch, I got a roach for you. And she's just like, nah. So every time I want to feed her, I have to move her enclosure and then wait an hour. Just so there's no hairs everywhere, because the little tiny hairs they shoot in the air will itch forever. Oh my God, they itch. You won't be happy with them. I need chapstick. Oh, there it is. She pounces. Oh, that's so cool, though. Do I have any? Oh, okay. I have 2 Nandu chromatis. They're beautiful. One's named Vissy. And the Vissy spider is fucking aggressive. Like, she's never hides. She's always out, like, just waiting. And she's so cool looking because they're the ones that have, like, I call them Beetlejuice arms. Their legs are black and white striped all the way down. And she just waits. And when I throw something in, it's like, boom! It could be anything. And that spider will fucking wrestle it. Like, she'll roll it. It's crazy. Whereas my other one, I have two. The other one is hidden all the time, never aggressive. Like, I could throw a roach in there and she'll, like, cuddle it for 3 hours. Same species, same size. The Vissy one just fucking wants to take everything down. Oh, they're so fun. I love feeding them. I could probably feed her right now if you guys want to see a feeding. She's always down. I eat. I know. What else is I mean, some of my, so I've got like 4 mystery tarantulas, and they're pretty aggressive, but I don't know what they are. Oh my god, albulosums are rare. I would kill for an albulosum. If they have more than one, will you send me one? Tleotocotl, right? Tleotocotl? How much are they? Wait. Our female bit into a worm so aggressive. Oh, that's happened so many times to me, and has it ever squirted you? I've literally gotten it in the face before. It's disgusting. How do I feed the snakes? With the tongs. I buy fresh killed rats. My local exotic store will kill them for me. They have a bunch of live rats, and they like crush their heads so they instantly die. And then I bring them home while they're still warm and gross, and just literally put them in the container, and my snakes just no questions asked. They just go for it. Actually, I fed them the day before yesterday, and Cersei did something interesting. So Cersei is a Woma python, and they're from Australia, and she doesn't have heat pits. So most snakes, if you look at their face, they've got like holes along their mouth, and those holes are how they detect the heat signature of their prey because their eyesight isn't great. And she doesn't have those. Smokaloke, you silly fuck shit. How are you, love? Thank you for the oh my god, it's been a year.
What? How though? Oh my god.
Oh, I've gotten it on the face before. Oh, those gummy worms, but I love them. They're so disgusting. Oof. Oh, the dead animals are pretty gross. It's pretty gross. Oh, are you back from vacation now? I didn't think it was over already. God, time flies. I don't even know. T. albulosums, like, depending on how much it is, Tare, those are pretty rare. And it's literally, like, most of the tarantulas that are rare, it's because you have to raise it 25 years before you can breed it. So that's quite an investment. And T. albulosum's one of those. Tleotocotl albulosums. They're really pretty, but they take forever. Oh, I love both of you so much. Thank you. Tell Witch, thank you for tweeting back at me this morning about Lilith puking. I appreciate you guys. Lil just has been, like, puking like nothing, but she's fine. And Millie used to do that. And so I was like, maybe it's like a girl dog thing. Just like puking randomly. Tare, just make sure they're not stupid expensive. Like, don't let someone rip you off. You know. Like, I have a Tleotocotl Verdezi, and it was like $30. They're 10. Oh my god, I don't want to, like, force you to buy me one. I'll pay the shipping. I don't like frozen. Actually, 2 of my snakes won't take frozen. And I refuse to do live. Like, I would do live if my snake was about to starve itself to death. Please don't think I'm that bad. But the risk of a rat like, literally, they can tear your snake open. It's so scary. I've seen so many horror stories of people leaving a rat in the cage with their snake. And rats are prolific for a reason. They've got defenses, and they literally disemboweled their snake. And the rat will just be sitting there with a dead snake, like, shaking, covered in blood. Dude, $10 is a fucking good deal. I mean, that's not even, you can't even get an OBT for that. An OBT would still be like $25. And OBTs are like, the one everybody fucking hates. I have 2. Gimli and Legolas. Bless their fucking little hearts. I still think that when we do a Pet Supplies Plus inventory, some of the gourmet dog cookies look delicious enough for human consumption. Absolutely. And then if you, like, touch one, they're, like, as hard as a rock. Yep, I used to get frozen pinkies for my bearded dragon. Rats are an apex, like the apex predator of rodents besides weasels. Seriously. Like, so what happens is you throw a rat in with your snake, and snakes are kind of dumb. They're like lizards without legs. They'll go for it, and if the snake misses, the rat can go in and fucking just rip the neck of that snake out, and then you've lost your snake. It's terrifying. I wouldn't do it. How would you handle the spiderlings? It's super easy. It's very scary, not because they're delicate. It's scary because they're fast and small, so they can disappear really fast. But what I do is when you get your spiderling, it's gonna come in a vial. Exactly, literally, this is one. This had Punta Cana isopods in it, but it'll come in a vial like this with a whole bunch of paper towels. And what you do is you take the lid off of it, and there will be a very tiny narrow hole between all the wet paper towels, and your little tiny spiderling will be in there. You use tweezers to pull the paper towel out into the enclosure. So like you already have the spider enclosure open, it's right in front of you, and you use your tweezers and just pull that out into the enclosure. And then if it still won't come out, you use a very small, extremely soft paintbrush, and you just very barely tickle their feetsies, and they'll go forward. They don't like to be touched. But I've had spiders go under my keyboard. Like I've never lost one, but I've had them almost go. Sexcellent. How are you, love? I wouldn't want it if someone poked me. I'd go. If rats run out of food, they'll start eating rats. Oh, I know. I actually went on vacation one time, and my neighbor did not feed my rats like she said she would. Thankfully, my rats did not eat each other, but they chewed through the wire bars of their cage and got into my cupboards of my kitchen, made a nest. So when I came home, I literally was able to pick up my pet rats out of my kitchen and put them back. It was hilarious. Oh my God, Terror. If you cry, I'm gonna cry. Imagine losing one and then finding it a year later growing up and chilling in the yard. I mean, Rocket, I'm not even kidding you. So I have 4 mystery tarantulas. So there's a website that I go to that's very, very, very good for ordering tarantulas. If you're interested in the hobby of keeping tarantulas, they're called fearnottarantulas.com. Fear Not Tarantulas, that's the website. And they breed tarantulas like thousands. And so every once in a while, obviously a little tarantula gets out and then they find it again, but they have no idea what it is. So they sell really cheap. They'll sell you mystery tarantulas. You can get a mystery tarantula, I think $30. You have no idea what it is, but they'll give you a hint. They'll say like, oh, we found it on the ceiling, so we think it's arboreal. We found it on the floor. We think it's fossorial or whatever. So I have 4 of them, and I have no clue what they're going to be, and it's kind of fun. Because all tarantulas pretty much have the same care. Like, you're going to feed them the same food, water dish. They all buried themselves. Thank you, Sexcellent. That is the website. They're great. Great shipping, good prices, good people. But it's kind of cool. Oh my God, I hope they have a domino mask. That'd be so sick. Oh my God, I'm excited you're going to get a green bottle blue. Now you and Kill are both going to have green bottle blues, and I'm not going to have one. But that's okay. I have a lot of blue tarantulas, to be honest. I have 3 Dolichothele diamentinensises, and I have 3 of the Pteranopelma sazami, which is the blue Amazons. I love them. Ooh, Jamie's tarantula is a good one. What was that one that did the terrible shipping? I don't even want to say what their name was, but I always forget them. I ordered tarantulas and opened them on stream, and they were terribly shipped. One actually died, and I can't remember what that was called. Oh! What kind of tank are you doing? I would absolutely love to breed my spiders, yeah. Help perpetuate the species. I actually have a couple pairs. Mickey DK comes in and calls them the food. But I have a couple males that are like confirmed males for my females. Dream spider, I have dream spiders. Velvet spiders, T. albulosum. Oh God, what's the unicorn horn spider? Oh fuck, I can't remember the Latin name. There's a couple out there, but it's not like I'm hoarding. Like I won't buy them unless I see a good price. But there's a couple spiders out there that I would kill to have. Yeah.
Welcome to the classroom.
Sam ran with that 68 months.
What the fuck? Happy Friday, Sam.
Bearded dragons are the dumbest pet. I loved my bearded dragon. I had her for like 15 years. She was a wonderful animal, but like the most high maintenance animal I've ever taken care of in my entire life. And I think I've cared for pretty much everything. Like normally and abnormally. I know, they're wonderful animals. And like it kills me because every time I go to the pet store, they always have babies and they're so cute. But never again. I'm the same, Sexcellent. Never again. So high maintenance. Like, talk about a needy fucking animal. My God. Fresh fruit, not fresh fruit. Fresh vegetables. Maybe not some fresh vegetables, some live food. Oh, I'm just going to eat gravel and poop gravel turds for 3 weeks. Oh, it was Pulp Fiction. Yep, Pulp Fiction. That's another tarantula breeder, but I ordered tarantulas from them and one came dead and they didn't really care and the shipping was pretty terrible. Like the way they packed the spiders wasn't great and I was kind of disappointed. Unicorn, one horn in Latin, is a genus of goblin spiders, family Unopidae from South America, containing 7 species that occur predominantly in high elevation it's not that one. See, I think that's a spider. It's a tarantula. It's called like the Syro guy. Oh, I'm just gonna look it up. Hold on. Darlingi. Something Darlingi. Darlingi.
Welcome to the classroom.
Pyro has just gifted 5 subs in the chat to Donut Kitten, the Noble 6, T.I. Sharky, Bundy, and I Like It Hard and Fast. Bitches, use all boas with the highest order. Go forth and be consensual in every way. I need a burp. That was pathetic. Oh my God, I love Brick. I love Lamp. Okay, Darlingi spider. It's like the Cyrogyrus or something like that. Darlingi tarantula. Okay, this is the word I couldn't remember. They're so weird. Tarantula names are insane. Ceratogyrus darlingi is a tarantula that literally grows a horn in the middle of its back for no reason. No one knows why, but it has a unicorn horn and I want one. Aw, Tom, boo. That is a hard game, though. I also bought a jumping spider enclosure before I went to the store and fell in love with Dorothy, so I think I'm actually going to get a jumping spider. You know my jumping spider's name was Dorothy. She passed away. They don't live very long, which is fucking sad. They live like a year and a half, maybe, and mine was wild caught. So she passed, which was really, really sad, but yeah. Jumping spiders are insanely intelligent. They're really cool, though. What is this? Look at her smile with the dog. Oh my God. The difference between smiling with a gold medal and smiling with a dog. Female tarantulas can live up to 30 years. Male tarantulas about 5 to 7. Because she has ruby slippers. Oh, I love that. I literally had Dorothy and Auntie M. Those were my 2 jumpers. They do. They hunt. Like, it's wild. They look at you. Like, it's just totally different. Like, the way they can move their body, they can actually, like, turn to look at you. And they look at you. Whereas the huge difference between them and tarantulas' eyesight is fucking terrible. I mean, it's maybe some of the worst eyesight in the entire world. Tarantulas can't see anything. Oh, yeah. Females can live for a really long time. That's why some of them can be really expensive, because you have to raise it to be 25 years old before you can breed it. What is this? Oh, yes. Gluttony already bought me this fucking game. Dude, Zim, literally, like, the day that game was, like, announced, I put it on my wish list and we talked about it. And yesterday morning, I got up and went to my computer, and Glut had already bought it for me. It was, like, popped up on my computer. By the way, thank you, Glut, for that. If I didn't already say thank you. Yeah, I know. I'm stoked. I actually have a plan for it. I know. I have a plan for that game because I have an outfit. So not today, but soon. It's going to be fun. I love you, Vissy. Be safe. Don't let any fucking anti-vaxxer cough on you or be creepy. We ain't down with that. Was cruising Steam yesterday and saw it was out. Dude, thank you. Spider Sandpit stream? I mean, maybe not the sandpit, but maybe I might dress up like a giant tarantula in a tarantula costume that I might have. I just didn't want to wear it today because I was worried I might puke again. And late time to just add this to cart. I would have bought it if you didn't, but thank you. There was an anti-vaxxer in my IV infusion center. What? None of that makes sense. She was getting an infusion and said, I don't believe in Western medicine. What? Excuse me? Yes, Tom. Yes, you are correct. Infusions are Western medicine. Wow. It's almost as bad as Joe Rogan thanking modern medicine for, all of the ivermectin he took. Ew. Yeah, we don't have to be, we're not polite to anti-vaxxers. So anti-vaxxers, or as I like to call them, the Y'all-Qaeda, they don't care if people die. They don't care about anyone. So I don't care about them anymore. Western, way to undersell the collective knowledge of humankind. Dude. I mean, we think we're smarter than science, Pyro, and that's scary. So on my way out, I was loudly asked about my third shot. Fuck yes. Oh, that's beautiful. Isn't the Y'all-Qaeda the best thing you've ever heard? I've heard it a couple times used, and I'm going to keep it forever now. It's the Y'all-Qaeda. Because, tell me the difference between the Taliban and the alt-right. Show me the difference. Oh, dude, Rogan pisses me off. I used to think he was really funny, but once he started talking about shit he had no right to speak on, that's when I broke ties. It's exact, and what makes me feel good is that doctor said the same thing. He said he has no idea the responsibility he holds for the audience that listens to him, and they take his word for fucking religion. And so I guarantee there's people out there dead now because of him. Poor Texas, I know. I want to scoop up all my Texans and save them. But also, I feel like we need to leave the good Texans in Texas to make a point. The people are not doing this. Yeah, Tom, he's for ages now. He's been a COVID denier, a vaccine denier. He's been talking shit about every doctor, talking out his ass. I mean, at the very beginning of the pandemic, I witnessed him say, being on a ventilator will kill you if you have COVID. It's the worst thing you can do for yourself. And as a person who went to school for 9 years to learn how to run a ventilator, go fuck yourself, Joe Rogan. Yep, exactly, Noxophilic. It gives a platform and an audience. And ugh. Oh, fun fact, chat. That infusion center is only for people with my condition, and the biologics of the meds make us immunosuppressed. Wow. Right? Yeah.
Welcome to the class.
Yeah, I can't. I don't know. Right of center, 19 months. Holy fucking tit farts. Thank you so much for resubbing the class, keeping this classy alive, and reminding me to take my joy every day. By the way, I hope you took your joy. Cooter, are you sitting down? Yes. I secured the spoons. Shut the fuck up. I am so excited for you. Do you want to see what a little baby spider enclosure looks like for one like this species? Did you cheers? No. Should we cheers? And hydrate. Oh, I don't have water. I have to go get my water bottle. Uh-oh. I've let you down, Madrid. I'm a terrible person. I don't have my water bottle. I'm not gonna get it. The nurse was so pissed. It was really funny to watch. The anti-vaxxer kept trying to talk to the nurse, and she was not having it. I couldn't. I go silent with people like that. Bro, it was $10 fucking. I'm not about to get... Oh, my God. I might pee my pants. Yeah, we'll take a break, and I can go grab one of my... So there's 3 families of tarantula. Arboreal, Terrestrial, and Fossorial. A T. albulosum, or Tleiltocostal albulosum, is a terrestrial/fossorial. So a true fossorial is similar. I have a Thailand golden fringe tarantula. In nature, she would build a 7-meter long hole in the ground. That's a true fossorial. Terrestrial fossorial means they live on the surface and they'll dig a little hole. So they'll live in a tiny hole, and these are going to be like a terrestrial, but I can grab one of those enclosures and show you what they look like. Yeah. They're really cool. All right, quick break, and then I'll hit it. I'll cheers with you guys when I get back. I hate cheersing and then standing up and walking around. It's such a waste of a hit. But I will be right the fuck back. Quick break. I'll grab this enclosure, get some coffee, pee your pants, do your whatnots, and don't touch people without their permission because it's fucking gross. Come back. So I grabbed 2 because I love talking about spiders and it's all I want to do all day for the rest of my life. It's a problem. So, I grabbed a true fossorial and a terrestrial because I wanted you to see both. Just to give you a flavor. So, this is the home of a terrestrial tarantula. Please ignore the horrible glare. This is also very nice tarantula cribs. Music? No. Out of here. It's a really nice tarantula cribs enclosure, but do you see those holes on the bottom? That's where she is, if I could get the glare to go away. She built herself a little underground tunneling. You can see her legs in there. So that's what a terrestrial. So she has her body length in substrate to dig. So she dug into that log right there, down under it. That's where she lives. So that's her home. Whew. And that's a marigold. She is a Phonopelma simani. Oh, Illyria, you're in my heart forever. Those are just facts. And then I'll show you a true fossorial. So one that like lives underground all the time and builds insane webs. They tend to be Asian species, I've noticed, which is interesting. I don't know why. But they are. This is my penis spider. Seriously, his name is Penis. I named him after Penis. And he is a Chilobrachys guangiensis. And he's fucking gorgeous. If he was out, you could... Oh, he is out. Oh my God. Hold on. Let me see if I can get camera 2 on him. He's bright peach. He's really pretty. Ooh, which one is digging holes, dude? This one dug holes, but also did some really cool webbing. So I'm going to try... He's actually out, so I'm going to try to show him to you guys. He's really cool looking. I know, I named him after Penis. His common name is the Chinese fawn spider, I believe. Chinese fawn, I believe, is the common name. Common names are kind of bullshit, so we don't really pay much attention to them. So let's go big spood. So this is his enclosure. So you see how much fucking dirt I gave him compared to the other one? You see the difference? You have to give a ton of substrate to a fossorial. And this is a juvenile. This is a young tarantula. So lots and lots of dirt. But then you can see the top where this fucker has webbed up everything. And he is right there. Man, that glare is the worst. You see him? He's fucked up in the web, so I can't even focus it if I wanted to because he's in the web. But he's this really pretty peach color. And he has just created like this. Like, look at that. That's amazing. But he also dug way the fuck down. So if I turn this, I can show you his hole. Oh, the pulcher peas. Oh yeah, dude, they're awesome. Isn't that neat? Dude, I have even better ones I could show you. And then he dug this. So it goes all the way down the side and down to the very bottom. And that's where he like lives and molts, is that little hole right there. But that's like what a fossorial would do. Just to give you an example of the different enclosures. Fossorial, lots, like the more substrate, the better, basically. Terrestrial, it's good, but not the be all end all. Me too. I want to be able to make my own home out of my butt silk. They put the webbing all the way down to their lip because that's how they sense their prey. They sense it via the vibrations in the webbing. So all of that massive amount of webbing, he or she can feel it. Anything. He's actually hungry. I could try to feed him if you guys want to watch. He's out, which means he's hungry. But yeah, it's literally to detect prey. And also it protects them from ants. So ants are the #1 predator of tarantulas. They can literally like dismantle a tarantula while it's alive. It's terrible. So by laying down lots of webbing, ants won't walk on it because they'll get stuck. What do you feed them? Bugs, children, my enemies. I need my little stand. Hold on. Bob, you're in my way. I don't care, Bob. How do you tell when they're hungry? Normally, literally, they're out. It's pretty easy because they're just out. Most, like, so tarantulas are crazy delicate. If you imagine your body is a thin, overfilled water balloon, that's a tarantula. They're super delicate, and they know it. So the tarantulas always will hide in something, and they hide 90% of their life because anything can pop them. Like, they are a food, you know, that's why they have so many babies. They're a food source. Let's see if we can get a good view. Oop, that should be a really good view actually right there. I'll turn off autofocus. This is always like a chore, but it's worth it. It's fun. What the fuck? Oh my god, Vile. My alerts are like going below my stream. What happened? Thank you so much for the boobits. Oh, Boo, Tear, I love you. I love you, I love you. Please go and be safe. Actually, I don't want to zoom in because he's probably going to run. There we go. There we go. Better. Oh my god, I'm so excited, Tear. Oh my gosh. They're going to be so furry. Why do I love the terrariums? I do too. It's honestly my favorite part about owning tarantulas. It's the best part. Best part is building. So I put the camera on him. However, he has webbed all of his webbing to the top of the enclosure that I have to open. So he might run because I'm literally going to have to shred some of it. But I'm going to do my best. I'm going to grab a cockroach real quick. Got one. All right. This is a live feeding. If anyone is offended that I'm about to throw this cockroach that was bred to be food in with a tarantula that is a pet, now is not the time to look. I'm going to throw it in. We're going to try to get a good shot. So now we just have to wait for the roach to move, and then he'll go get it. You can still see him, and you can see the roach. But he's got to move. I fucking hate cockroaches. See how it's just sitting there? I fucking hate cockroaches so much. Move. It's not. They always do this. They act dead. They know. Ooh, I have Minecraft because the people that show up in chat when I play Minecraft are really scary 12s. They like to use gay slang a lot. Oh. And it's gone. Boom. Bye-bye, Roach. Isn't that fucking cool? Wonder if I could zoom in on him. There you go. Another one bites the dust. Hey, banana. Another one bites the dust. And another one. Another one bites the dust. He loves cock, Roach. I mean, it makes sense. His name is Penis. Take it. I wonder if he knows we're watching. That's a spoder. Hi, Worsty. How are you, love? I did not see your ENT called you. What did they say, Vissy? Dude, if you have spiders in your house, that means there's something to eat there, which is a bug. I'd leave the spider, honestly. But yeah, this is a Chinese spider. It's called a Chinese fawn spider, probably because of the color. I don't know. Chilobrachys guangiensis. Why are so many communities toxic as fuck, but then some have amazing people? Honestly, I think it's up to the streamer to get a handle on it soon, early on. You know? Because, like, if you've been streaming for a while, you can't just, like, MRI was clean. Oh, I'm so fucking happy. Fuck, MRI's clean, everybody. Hell yes. I knew it would be. Dudeleria, I mean, tell your daughters that if the spider's there, that means there's other icky little bugs they're trying to eat. And if you kill the spider, then those little bugs are going to try to eat your daughters. Silverfish? Yeah, I used to have silverfish when I was in Maryland all the time. You just going to chill? See, like, they're pretty boring. This is what I mean by a cactus. Like, I get to do that and then pour some water in, and I'm done caring for this spider for another 2 weeks. That's it. This is all I get to do. If that. Like, if he decides to molt, I'll get to do it in another couple months. Bella won't kill random insects that come into the house either. If they come down to her level, then she catches them and put them outside. That's what I do. Like, if there's a bug infiltrating my area, I just put it outside. Spiders are cactus. Isn't it weird? I know. They're so easy. How do spiders drink? With their mouth parts. So they have fangs that inject venom to immobilize their prey. And then under their fangs are mouth parts that they consume the juices through. They're called chelicerae. No, they don't need to roam. Tarantulas do not want to roam. Spiders and stuff, tarantulas will dig a hole and live in it for 25 years. As long as there's ample food. Nah, they don't even have a brain. Spiders have a ganglia. It's a single cell, like, nervous system, essentially. So it's all, like, instinct. Eat, protect, food, water. Like, that's it. There's no, like, enrichment for spiders. They don't have a brain. Well, technically, they have a ganglion. They have one. Whereas, like, we have, like, a wrinkly mess of the ganglions and stuff. No, I wouldn't say stupid. I'd just say they don't have the potential for learning new activities. Stupid. I mean, if you think about it, humans are stupid. A baby spider crawls out of its egg and fucking just, like, goes out, lays a web, and lives, and is immediately able to go. A baby human, like, ew, we're born fetuses. This is not my OBT. Nope, this is a Chilobrachys guangiensis. It's called a Chinese fawn spider, I believe. I hate common names. There's another one I have called, like, a Chinese whistling spider somewhere. Common names. But I do have 2 OBTs. Legolas and Gimli. Merman, I think because they're so alien. Like, honestly, tarantulas are from the prehistoric era. Like, other than changing their outward appearance to blend in, their basic genetics and basic functionality has not changed since the prehistoric era. Like, they're an old species, really. Seriously, like, they are so well evolved, they don't have to evolve anymore. Like, since the prehistoric era, they haven't had to change because they're so perfect. They're literally like this perfect little ball of genes, and it just does exactly what it's supposed to do. And the only reason they go away is because humans destroy them or destroy their habitat. Grandpa, you old mother. Seriously. Yep, I threw a cockroach in with him, so he's actually got it already. You can kind of see it like struggling in his mouth. But he's got it. He caught it. Yeah, it's pretty cool. The only things older, the only like are insects older, I believe, are scorpions. Scorpions and like purse spiders. Uh like things with the creepy chelicerae. Those are a little bit older, I think, than spiders, which is pretty crazy. OBTs are cool. OBT is the orange baboon tarantula, or the orange bitey thing, also known as the... Hold on, I can come up. It's a Murinus. No, it's not Pteronoculus murinus. That's the Cicatra. It's the... Oh, come on, Katie. I mix up all the Latin names. There's just so many. The roaches don't smell at all. No, actually, roaches spend more of their day cleaning themselves than any other animal because they live in such like gross environments. They clean themselves all the time. What is the white bulb? Oh, at the bottom, it's actually it's a turtle that's carved out of coral from China. My Nana used to collect little figurines like this made out of cool stuff. So I have like a set of Buddhas all carved out of coral, and I have a set of turtles. And because he was the Chinese fawn spider, I was like, oh, cool, throw a turtle in there. I just like to decorate the enclosures for me because I have to look at them. Like, I like to make them, at first, I always make sure they're functional for the spider, and then I add stuff for me. Crickets are fucking foul. Crickets smell. Crickets, mealworms, gummy worms, those smell like hell in a handbasket, man. Those are fucking disgusting. But roaches literally have no smell. Nothing. Because they eat garbage, if you think about it. Like, that's what they eat. So there's nothing to rot. But yeah, it's just a little turtle. I'll back up a little bit so you guys can see it a little bit better. So that's the enclosure. So you can see here, this is an old dab container. This is something I bought dabs in that I cleaned out really well, and I use them as water dishes because honestly, these tiny glass things that you get your dabs in are the perfect tarantula water dishes. So I have a water dish and a turtle, and there's like some fake plants and a piece of bark, but he's webbed it up so much. Like, you can see it's all the way to the top. He took it over, man. It's his. Yeah, pinkies and fuzzies are way better than crickets. They're just fucking gross. Yes. Oh my god, the meme of the cockroach painted on the wall. I actually commented on it on Instagram and said, and there's starving children in Africa. I save all of them, Illyria. Seriously, I've used them for so many things. I use them to feed my geckos. They're perfect little dishes for gecko food. They're great. I hate throwing stuff away. Like, there's so much garbage. Oh, look, he's happy dancing. Oh my god, we're getting a happy dance. Go fuck yourself. If you just saw what he was doing, he was what we in the tarantula hobby call happy dancing. But what they do is when they catch their food, they start laying web around themselves and make a special picnic blanket to eat on. It's precious. And that's what he was just doing a little bit. We got a little happy dance. Noxophilic. Actually, my dispensary, medicine man, they just told me they're taking him back already. They have a big bucket. They're taking him back, and they're going to start recycling. They've got some sort of sterilization process. Yeah, finally. But I saved them all, so I'm just going to bring them all in. I don't know if he's going to do anything. Like, this is pretty much tarantulas. They're not the most... Let me see. I'm going to grab Vissy Tarantula, because Vissy's pretty entertaining. You might see some more action with Vissy. Penis is kind of shy. Fossorial tarantulas tend to be very shy. she's already out. She's so ready. I say she, hopefully. Look at this stunner. Look at her. Isn't she gorgeous? This is a Nandu chromatus. And they're probably one of my absolute favorite tarantula species, but they're real cheap. I don't know why. People don't really like them. But she will fucking take down anything. All right, let me grab a roach and you guys can watch her eat. She's already stoked. Oh, she's gonna try to crawl out. See, this is one of the ones I told you. They'll crawl out to go for food. Are you guys ready? This is gonna be epic and really fast. Are you stoked? Are you ready? I'm gonna do it. It's gonna be real fast. She goes for these things so fast. Ready? Told you. So fast. Did you get it? No. Bitch. Isn't she gorgeous? Tom, this is one of my favorites. Yeah, she's beautiful. She's I can hear it crunching. I don't know if you guys can hear that. She's crunching it. That is so foul. Isn't she gorgeous, though? She's one of my absolute favorites because of those stripy legs. They're just so cool looking. You silly fuck. Thank you so much for resetting the class. Keeping the class alive and giving it its wings. They normally don't crawl out. Nah, they don't want to leave. Like I said, they dig their hole, and as long as they feel safe, they don't leave. No. The only time they leave is if I did something to make her scared in her home, you know, but I'm the... Like, imagine you live in a really nice house, and, like, when you're hungry, the roof comes off, and someone throws a cheeseburger at your face. Like, it's not the best experience, but they're pretty happy. So what they do is their venom numbs their prey. So insects don't have a nervous system like you and I. They do not conceptualize pain like you and I do. That's why insects can, like, rip their own leg off and run away, and they're totally fine. They don't conceptualize pain. But she numbs them so they stop moving. And then her venom also liquefies the inside so she can suck it out. And then she just, like, eats all the insides. Yeah, they're real fuzzy. She's called a Brazilian red and white. Or red and black or something like that is the common name. Vissy, this is you. Dude, you should have saw her just take down that roach, man. She's so aggressive. This is my Vissy spider. She's so beautiful. And I kid you not, I got her maybe 6 months ago, and she was this big. A grain of rice. And that's how big she is now. She's a big girl. I love her. She's just so pretty. And always down to eat. Like, she's such a good eater. She's just staring at us. She does not like us. She's like, can you not? I don't stare at you while you eat. She is really pretty, though. I really love her. Yeah, no, Tom, you're totally right. That's literally what they do. I mean, it's way... Like, it's funny to me because a lot of people are very terrified of spiders, but not of scorpions. Scorpions, 90% of the time, they won't even sting anybody. Scorpions will just start eating it while it's alive. Yes, I have. Kill. I actually showed one earlier. They're beautiful. I have 2 of them. I love you, Yoshi. Have a good one, honey bean. Oh, Vissy. Oh, no. Oh, my God, Knoxville. My dealer in high school used to give it to me in a tampon. Like, she would take the cotton out of the tampon and stuff the weed into the tampon applicator. It was great. Yeah, Tom, that's us too. We have lots of house spiders right now, but they don't bother me. And they're eating bugs, like, whatever. Tea bags? Oh, stop it. That's fucking great. That's beautiful. All right, I'm going to put her back because she's like, please leave me alone. I'd like to eat in peace now. Oh, I have lots of rare species. This is not one of the rare species, but I have a lot. Yeah, I like my rare species. Yeah, I have a couple. You didn't use this? Why are you like this? Bye, Vissy Spider. We love you. Happy crunching. Look at the front view. She's just, I love those legs. It's all about the legs, man. I don't think there's another species of tarantula you can get that has literally like Beetlejuice legs. Oh my God, Vixie, you make me so happy. Seriously, like, you know, I never want to scare people with spiders. I'm here to educate. That makes me so happy. All right, bye, Vissy girl. It's a legs and brain type of girl. I mean, maybe. My dogs don't give a fuck about spiders, but they'll take out a fly. Really? Oh my God, worsty. If it gives you any sense of comfort, there does not exist a medically significant tarantula. They don't exist. The vast majority, like 99.9% of tarantulas out there, their bite is less effective than a bee. So if you're like scared or worried I'm going to get harmed or anything, none of these could ever harm me. I do have some harmful spiders, but I won't bring those out. I don't want to make you nervous. That's her little box. Okay, so I wasn't going to pull another one, but Vile was asking about molts earlier, and this is really cool. So this is Alchemy Spider. This is is she on her molt right now? No, okay. This is the Terranopelma sazami, otherwise known as the Brazilian blue tarantula, and she just molted. I wanted to let you know there's a problem with the water heater. It's very, very important that you don't touch the... Sir? Guess I'm not running water. Why are you like this? Molts. So this is really cool. So you look on this side. There is her molt. And molting is how spiders grow. And then on this side, there's the new spooter with a horrible glare. But she's actually looks really blue. I wish you could see, but she, as you can see, you see all that web? They web the fuck out of their enclosures. So when she gets bigger, she'll get a cool enclosure, but like right now she's right there. But she's very blue. She's got some really cool blues going on. I don't know. Great. Thanks, Scott. It freaks you out the exoskeleton. I think it's really cool because it's like, that's how they grow. It's wild. But yeah, that's, you can see her. She's real small. I've had her for about a year. Pretty cool. I don't think, Scott, you're not afraid of spiders. He comes in my house and, like, looks at my spiders and shit. I don't think he's afraid of them. I don't think I could fuck with him. I think the only thing I could do to ever get Scott would to gift one to his kid. Oh, I love falafel. See, yeah, he's not afraid of spiders. I couldn't get him with spiders. Do you have to remove their web? They'll do it on their own. They'll tear their own web down and, like, redecorate. So the only time I rehouse them is if they need a new house. So if they get big. So she needs one. Now that she's molted. So this is the general rule with tarantulas. So the general rule is the enclosure for your tarantula should be 3 times as long and 3 times as high as the length of your tarantula. So you see how she's molted? Now it's only 2 times her length. She needs a new enclosure. So I'll be building one here pretty soon. You know what I mean? That's the basic rule. And the same rule with substrate. So if you have a fossorial or a terrestrial tarantula, one that's going to dig, you want to have at least 3 times the length of your tarantula's worth of substrate so they can dig. Hi, Cocky. Ooh, on your... Oh, that's so exciting. Community night. So, Ashley, I can't get Discord to work for me. So, I don't know. I could... Like, if someone else is willing to run everything and then, like, restream it to Zoom, but Discord just has completely crapped the pants on me. Can the molt of the spider tarantula kill the newly one? No, but if you don't get the molt out, the only thing that can happen is some tarantulas will eat their molt. So sometimes the molt will have moisture in it, and when they molt, they're really soft and squishy and scared, so they'll eat their molt. So, like, I have a male Bomi, Brachypelma Bomi, and he, like, his enclosure is littered with spider legs because every time he molts, he fucking eats it and just leaves the legs. It looks like a graveyard. It's hilarious. A lot. Well, even I've had spiders fail in a molt. Molting is the most dangerous time for a tarantula. Yeah, they can get stuck. They can be too dry. Sometimes their abdomen won't come off. It'll just stick to the new piece, like their new body, and then they can't feed or eat, and then they just die. Yeah, there's a lot of different ways they can hurt themselves molting. It's kind of sad. That's why, like, when they bury themselves, you do not want to unbury them because they could be molting, and if you disturb them, you're gonna kill your spider. Oh, they leave trash. Oh, it's hilarious. Oh, absolutely. Like, some of my spiders actually have a trash corner where they put all the dead bugs that they're done with. One of my species, I have, what do they call it? It's the Cyanognathus, the green leg tarantula. They yeet their molt away from their home. So they dig a home, they dig like a hole on one side of the enclosure, and when they molt, they push it to the top and then yeet it to the other side because they don't want predators to know where they live. It's hilarious. Why do spiders molt on their back? Ooh, that's a really good question. It all has to do with how they do not have a blood pressure. So spiders and most insects don't have musculature like you and I do. They move via torsion. Literally, the fluid, their blue blood, yeah, they have blue blood. It's real weird. The fluid in their body and the tension and pressure of that is how they can move their body. And so if they molted upright, the pressure somehow, I don't understand all the details of it because I'm not by any means an entomologist, but the pressure in their body can get fucked up and they can't get the molt off all the way. So if they're on their back and they push out of the molt, it has something to do with re-regulating that pressure in their body. It's really interesting and real weird. Also, so spiders don't have lungs. Well, they do have lungs, but they don't have lungs like you and I have lungs. They don't have a mouth they breathe out of. They have book lungs. So if you look at a picture of a tarantula, on their abdomen, the squishy ball butt part of their body, there will be white patches, usually 4 or 6 white patches. Those are their lungs, and they function more like gills. So it's all about passive air. So if the tarantula molted upright and the molt got stuck, it could get stuck on their lungs and cause them not to be able to breathe because it's just passive. It's not like they're inhaling, exhaling. They are at the mercy of whatever's in their atmosphere. So by pushing out of the bottom, the first part they crack off is the part of their abdomen that has the lungs on it. Weird, huh? They're hydraulic, literally. Not even kidding you, they are. It's so weird. Like, if you look inside a tarantula molt, they look like a crab. I'm from Maryland, but, you know, crabs, it's a way of life. They look exactly like a crab on the inside. It's weird. Rest of the state has brutally insane most places are brutally insane. I know. Me too, Tom. I just love nature and animals. They're just, like, another world. They're like aliens we just live around and accept. But when you look at them closely, they're fucking aliens. And they're so much better than us. I used to go to a store with a wheel you could spin, and one of the spaces was double your order. Oh my God. Did you touch the wheel? COVID. It's true. Crustaceans, yeah, they are. I mean, lobsters used to be like the food of the poor. I buy a lot of weeds. Me too. Oh, okay. Okay. I was like, don't touch the wheel, Scott. You're smarter than this. Octopi are so cool. We talked about octopus 2 days ago, Knoxphilic. I told everyone how the male octopus will oftentimes rip his dick off and throw it at the female so he won't die because she'll eat him. Octopus are metal as fuck. I love animals. I could talk about animals all day. I know so many stupid, weird facts about animals. I should have gone into that as a study, but then it wouldn't be fun, would it? Octopus. So, octopus, they will reach up inside their body, rip their gonads out of their body, and then rip that tentacle off, holding their gonads, and throw that tentacle at the female. Because if they don't, chances are she'll just fucking eat them. Imagine, like, Megan Fox is walking towards you, and you have to tear your dick off and throw it at her because she's going to eat you. I don't know. It might be a cool way to go. She's pretty cute. Maybe not. What a way to live, right? And then the females don't do any better. Like, they get pregnant, and then they lay their eggs, and they starve to death protecting their eggs. And then they just die. Like, octopus don't live very long, and it's sad. Did you know some octopus can throw poison ink? Or it's so thick it looks like a swarm of octopuses. That's amazing. Poison's scary. I love Jennifer's body. I own it. Escape from really small holes. Oh, I know, dude. So I went to college near Seattle, and the Seattle Aquarium has a giant. I don't know if they still have him, but they had a giant octopus that was famous because he would escape at nighttime and go into other enclosures and eat fish, and then go back into his enclosure. Like, it was amazing. They couldn't figure out how they were losing fish. Like, all these tropical fish were disappearing. It was because an octopus can effectively fit through anything their beak can fit through. So in between all their tentacles, where their mouth is, they have a very small beak, and it's the only bone in their entire body. He learned the guard route too. Yes, he did. I remember reading that. Fucking wild. I mean, octopus are smart. They can, like, learn activities and stuff. Oh, Tom, one of my geckos did that, and I'm still pissed about it. But it wasn't even self-defense. She did it in the middle of the night. I was so mad. Sometimes geckos will just drop their tail because they want to lose weight, I guess. I don't know. It upsets me. I have 2 frog butt geckos. Oh, they dream? I wonder what octopus dream about. What a weird concept. I've never been more glad to not have a dick. The only time I want to have a dick is when I'm gaming really hard and I don't want to get up to pee. Just pee in a bottle. But then there'd be a bunch of bottles of pee. Maybe wanted to preserve heat or got scared by another gecko. Everything I read said they just do it. And what sucks is crested geckos are the only gecko that won't grow their tail back. But it's kind of adorable because they look like a frog now. I have 2 frog butt geckos, and they're kind of cute. Trying to catch up on chat. In the wild, it's totally a self-defense thing, but I remember I woke up, and I remember because I save all my spider molts, and Eliza was like, don't save the tail, okay? And I was like, what? And she's like, promise me you're not gonna save the tail. I was like, what? What the fuck? It was pretty funny. I'm sure someone saves them. Zach wants to get a lizard. I might surprise him and get it all set up. So all he's got to do. What does he want? What kind of lizard? Don't do a bearded dragon. Whatever you do, it is the most high maintenance lizard you will ever own in your life. A giant tadpole. One of my tadpoles is giant. One. Bearded dragons are the most annoying animal I've ever owned in my life. I would suggest a skink. Skinks are cool and much easier to take care of. Bearded dragon, man, holy dicks. If you want an animal that literally needs every single special thing you can possibly imagine that any other animal might need, bearded dragon is all of them. It was a mutant, 3 years old, and looked like a fish. Ugh. An aside, he wants a monitor. Oh my god. Okay, so before you allow that thing in your house, Anguish, I need you to go to YouTube right now and look up monitor shits. Because you need to know what you're in for. Monitors literally shit about a gallon of just uric fluid at a time. And it is the most rank smell you'll ever have in your life. And they do it 5 or 6 times a day. It's explosive. Like, they literally explode, like, probably half a gallon of fluid out of their ass about 5 times a day. That's how often you have to clean up after these things. Like, because their diet. So this is a great way to look at a lizard. If you want a pet lizard, look at its diet, and you can tell what it's going to be like. A lizard that eats everything is going to have a gnarly shit. Bearded dragons, monitors. I love monitors. I would fucking love to have a monitor. Do I want to deal with enormous fucking explosive fluid shits? Abso-fucking-lutely not. No. Foul. Foul. Also, in order to accurately home any kind of monitor, you need to give it a bedroom. So, like, for monitors, the measurement of the adult monitor from tip to tail, you need 3 times that length of its for an accurate enclosure. And I'm not just saying that to be a douche. That's literally what you need. So most people that have a monitor give it a bedroom, or like they'll give it the bathroom, because they're huge. Huge. I mean, it's gonna be bigger than your dog. They're huge animals. Yeah, huge. Can you train them to shit in the toilet? Nah, because, so, reptiles, what's interesting about reptiles, so anything that lays eggs, like a reptile or a bird, they cannot hold urea in their body, because the urea would dissolve the hard eggshell layer and make the eggs non-viable. So you and I have a bladder, which holds urea, which is the scientific term for pee. And that urea sits in our system, but we don't have a hard egg. We don't develop a hard egg like a chicken, so we don't have to worry about it. Reptiles and birds, instead of having a bladder, they have a one digestive system where it all comes out the same hole. So that's why bird shit is usually like that weird little twirly, like a normal poop, and then all that white fluid, that's the uric acid. And so the bigger the reptile, the more uric acid has to come out of it. And that's literally, they have to do this. It regulates their pH and stuff. Same as you and I peeing, but they don't pee. Literally, oh my God, there is a new video. Which video is that? The Clint one. He literally has it out, and his lizard explosive shits on him. I could show it to you right now. Oh my God, which video was it? It was a new one. I know I saw it. Clint's reptiles. Oh, I could show you it, dude. Anguish, I'm just saying, like, if you're anything like me and you like a clean house that doesn't smell like a fucking dick fart, you don't want to go there. Been there, done that. Lizard shit, no, it is so foul. So foul. I mean, Bowser's shit was foul, and Bowser wasn't that big. Oh, no, totally, Anguish. I get it. I love monitors, too. I also watch a ton of YouTube videos, and you see how many animals I have. Like, I'll pretty much get anything, and I do not own a monitor. I will not. Yep, it is a cloaca. Yep. I wish I remembered which video. It's one of his new ones. And his fucking big old lizard shits all over him. But I don't remember which one it is. Damn it. Does anybody remember which video it is? It's the shit and the smell. Like, I don't want any animal that's super high maintenance. Like, all of my animals, pretty much, I just look at them once a day, and then once a week, I actually, interact with them and do something. But an animal like that, that's a kid. You're gonna have to clean up after it a lot. You can still get a cool lizard, Anguish, but he doesn't. I mean, a lot of people that get into the reptile hobby, they get interested in it because of the big and the obscure, and then that's what they invest in right away. And then you learn that the small stuff is actually the most fun. It's the most active. The bigger an animal is, it tends to be the most boring, like snakes and shit. They don't do anything. So you can still get cool stuff, like a skink. Like a blue-tongued skink or a pink-tongued skink are fucking cool. I have a pink-tongued skink. What other... I mean, there's a lot of really cool geckos. Any kind of gecko. Iguanas are pretty cool. There's a really cool iguana. It's called a banana iguana, I believe. And they are really cool because they're smaller. They don't get as big as normal iguanas. The problem with the size of a pet is you need to accommodate that living space. So you remember my bearded dragon, Bowser? She wasn't even full size because she wasn't taken care of very well when she was a baby. I adopted her. She had an enclosure that was 6 feet long by 4 foot wide, and she was only this big. But that's what you have to have for that lizard to be healthy and to not be just wallowing in its own shit because they shit all day. Literally nonstop. They're just like urea shitting. So it's just, you know, I don't want to discourage people from getting pets because pets are really fucking cool. But I want you to, like, be very aware of, you know, it's not just the food price and the price of an enclosure. Like, pets can be fucking disgusting. Oh my god, Mellis Barks, no more. Can you jerk off? I'm so happy for you. Oh, yes. Yay. That's really exciting. Let me see. Lizard.
Did you take your joy today? Never forget to take your joy, and I
that
guarantee
one?
your day will go as smooth
I
as
think it's this one.
velvet.
Hold on, I'm gonna mute it. Hold up. Oh, yep, this is the one. Are you excited to see an explosive shit, Anguish? Are you here for it? Are you here for it? So, this is Clint's Reptiles. He's one of my favorite YouTube channels ever. And he's very, very informative when it comes to, like, animals, what makes a good pet and whatnot. And his Tegu, which is similar to a monitor, it's his favorite pet he's ever owned in the world. Like, he's said it a million times. If he had to get rid of every single animal, he would keep the Tegu. But let me show you what they do. And maybe you want to show this to your man. So, oh, Daniel, hell yes! It's always a disaster. It's so yellow and creamy, right? And the smell is horrific, man. I mean, and there's just, yeah, it's a smell. So just consider that. The size of the animal, the size of the shits, and the frequency of the shits, and the frequency of the feeding. A monitor is an omnivore, so you're going to have to daily make it a salad with fresh fruits, fresh vegetables, and fresh meats every fucking day. And it's going to need a UVB light and a heat light for a spot lamp so it can digest. And it's going to need an enclosure. I don't even fucking know what kind of enclosure that thing would live in. I've been peed on by a rabbit. Oh my god, Eliza's been shit on by, I think, both of my snakes now. And I have never been shit on by them. But it's disgusting. I mean, when a snake shits, it's fucking disgusting. But at least it's this big and not this big. I'm really into just I like to have a clean house. I like it to smell nice. And an animal like that just makes it seem impossible. You know? Oh, shit on by a penguin? Dude, penguins stink. I love them, but they smell so bad. Oh my god.
Did you take your joy today?
Malice Sparks, that's
Never
exciting.
forget
Don't know how
to
you feel
take
yet,
your
though. Well,
joy,
keep checking in with
and I
me.
guarantee your day will go as smooth as velvet.
Oh, Noxfilk, that's beautiful. I need to go get my water, actually. I figured we could go get the water and then take a break really quick. They just love my cold, dead hands, I guess. I don't know. They have never, none of my, I don't think I've ever been shit on by one of my animals, except a tarantula. Which is, you know, you don't even know what happened. But Eliza takes a snake out, and the snakes are like, wow, I feel good. Every time. I know, it's kind of hilarious. It's the video called Top 5 Feeder Free. Why are you my hero right now? Top 5 Feeder Free. I love you. Thank you so much. How did you find that? Top 5 Feeder Free. Dude, how did you find that, Smiler? I Googled everything. You're a genius. Oh, I'm so happy. Are you excited? We get to watch another one.
Many others. So,
You get to see Gus Gus, who's our favorite. We love Gus Gus. We love Gus Gus. We just, you know, we don't want to be pooped on by Gus. So that's it. I just wanted you to be aware of the size of poops with those kinds of animals. It's absolutely worse than a baby shit because of the smell. The smell. I mean, I can't remember which animal. I think it was Bowser shit on Eliza, and the smell was just, I mean, it was one of those smells that almost made you just harf on the spot. That was a shitty video. But, Lash dude, thank you. How are you? You got fucking COVID? Oh, his wife and him are the cutest couple. He actually has a video on, he does videos on various animals. So, like, he'll have videos that are like the top 5 best reptiles that don't eat live food. That's what that video was. What, or he'll be like, is the ball python the best pet snake for you? And he did a video that is, are children the best pet for you? And he literally did it absolutely realistic and rated his kids with his wife. It was hilarious. They rated the lowest of any pet animal. Tested positive? Oh, God. How are you feeling? Are you in the hospital? I hope you're doing okay, honey. Were you vaccinated? Were you able to get vaccinated? Are you gonna get vaccinated? Please take care of yourself. Dude, word. COVID's ruining our world. Man versus Game just popped positive for COVID. No fucking way. Isn't he moving? No. Malice Bark, seriously? Oh my god, my heart. You mean like Table Story? Honey. I'm so sorry, but I'm glad I can help. He was vaccinated. Is he like, I mean, I guess I'll just have to ask him, right? I can just ask him. I don't want to talk about a friend of mine behind his back. That seems weird. I just want to see how he's feeling. Because a lot of people, you can still get COVID with the vaccination, 100%. I mean, it's rampant. There's too many people that are not vaccinated for it to go away. Oh my god, is this a clip of this shit? Stop it.
Our patrons at Patreon.
Yeah. Fuck off. That is really good. Hell to the no. I'm gonna give this to you. This is for you, Anguish. You give this to Zach. Oh, that's beautiful. Oh, it's absolutely just... Thank you. I don't think COVID will go away because there's too many people that think they're smarter than science, which is sad. It doesn't, I mean, it doesn't excuse being infected, and I really hope you all get better and just stay fucking safe. Wear a mask, wash your hands, and don't trust anybody. I know, Mega Mantis. Someone said earlier today, tomorrow is the anniversary of 9/11, and still today, the most scary thing, the biggest threat to America is America. And that is heartbreaking. He'll love it, Anguish. And just remind him 5 to 6 times a day. And you, I mean, you don't have to clean it every day if the enclosure's big enough. And you like the scent. Please be safe, Mega Manta. Just be as safe as you possibly can. You know. It's just scary. It just, like, your freedoms only go so far as to the point that they're not infringing on my freedoms. And then you don't get your freedoms anymore. And when you're walking around with a deadly virus on your tongue, that's infringing on my freedom to walk outside without feeling like I'm going to die. Can you, oh my god, no. You would never get that out of the carpet. It's urea. Because I know, like, I learned this when I was in college. So cat pee, if a cat has ever peed on your carpet, it's there forever. It doesn't matter what you do to it. Because cat piss crystallizes in the foam pad below your carpet. That's why it always smells like cat piss forever. And it's like, they have this same, like, uric strength. Oh, I can't. Let's take a break. I have to run an ad anyways, and then maybe we can play some Hades or something and chill. Talk about lizard poop. We're free to live in a world without plague. Yes. One word, vinegar. Yes, I think vinegar does work. Yep. But don't you have to do it right away? Bodily autonomy. Meanwhile, there are so many cases where we accept infringement of this autonomy for obvious beliefs. I know. It's still wild that we can impose belief on people. It's very strange. But my OCD tells me I even vacuum up Bella's hair. I vacuum and clean my house every single day. I'm exactly the same, Anguish. That's why I would never want that animal. I would clean every fucking day and I would resent it. I'm the same. I like to have a clean house. It reacts with the ammonia and urea with acetic acid, and that's vinegar. That's awesome. I didn't know. I don't have cats, but good afternoon, Squeaky. Your PC's broke? Fuck. The shit upstairs snapped. Yeah, it's pretty gross. But I mean, you just clean. Animals are gonna pee. It's just gonna happen. It works later too, but fresh is easier because penetration into fabrics. So if it's like if I bought a house and noticed there was like a horrible urine smell in a room, could vinegar help? If I like vinegared the fuck and it got into the carpet pad? Just curious. I don't know. I really want to get a naked cat. Today I read about Roomba, and apparently its massive problem of spreading pet feces. Oh my god. Oh, the mental image in my mind is beautiful. Ew. Probably better to rip out the carpet, I would assume. I'd check the goddamn subfloor. Clean floors. I love clean floors. Love clean floors and clean counters. Just a clean desk, like having my desk all cleaned off and having space to do stuff. Oof, it just feels so good. If a house smells like urine, a man lived there, didn't quite get to the toilet. Oh no. Illyria, I'm so jealous. I want one someday. It looks like a ball sack with teeth. It's hilarious. Yeah, I don't like having carpet, but I don't really get a choice. The only time I like carpet is in the winter, when I'm freezing. You have to give them a bath frequently, I've heard, because of their lack of fur. Yeah, I think you give them like whore baths, like a wet wipe kind of thing, yeah. His name is Dorian. Oh my god, I'm so jealous. You better post pictures. I have to live through you vicariously now. Your bathroom had carpet? Go fuck yourself. My Nana's bathroom had carpet when I was a kid, but it was a really old house. It was gross. It was one of those, like, she had a grandmaster suite bedroom, and then the bathroom just, like, was part of it. It wasn't closed off. And so it was all it was, like, not Pepto-Bismol pink. It was, like, dusty rose, pink carpet. I mean, we're talking, like, not shag, but that thick fucking carpet you could, like, draw pictures in, and you'd sink in. All the way up to the sinks and the bathtub and the shower. And then, like, gold fixtures everywhere. Ugh. Berber. That shit. Uh-huh. And when I was a kid, I thought it was the coolest thing ever because when you got out of the bath, you could just roll around on the carpet. Fucking Christ. I think it was an old school thing. Oh, dude. Redrick, thank you for the follow. Welcome. Hey, lots of animals are expensive, but I mean, if you want to put the work in, it's like a kid. Our bedroom is the only room that has carpet because the kids can't be trusted. I don't know if we ever fucked up carpet as kids. We burned shit. We definitely burned the carpet, for sure. But I was never like, I never like got my...
Welcome to the classroom.
Vile Dreams has just gifted yet another 5 subscriptions in my chat. Vile. Sir, thank you. Got my eyes on you, sir. ADTR chick, Lash dude, curly squirrely, sub 91 and tactical fatty. You're all butt wizards of the highest order. Please go forth and be consensual in every way and enjoy your awesome emotes.
Hail Satin. Fuckers.
Carpet holds everything. I spilled nail polish on my mom's carpet. Oof. I did that to one of my mom's very nice wood tables that was like finished. You know, like back in the day, your mom always had that table you couldn't put cups on. I fucking spilled nail polish on it. A Westie? Ooh, Westies are really fucking cute though. And it'd be way less gross than that lizard. They embed themselves in your lungs. Oh, yeah. Well, asbestos is in everything. I don't know, Mega Manta. That's a really good question. They shouldn't be. You know, I've never, in all my years of being a respiratory therapist, I've never seen a lung tumor caused by carpet. Love to see it. I got life left to live. I'll be right back. I have to pee my pants and get some water. Stretch. Stand up. Correct thine posture. Nobody likes a humpback. And I'll be back in a few minutes. I just interrupted Zeke's stream. If any of you were there, will you please clip what he was just doing? Please clip that sound he just made out loud. Anyone. If any of you are multitasking, please, for the love of God, I need it in my life. Let's fucking get angry at Hades for a while. We can talk more about lizard poop if you want. Oh, fuck! He just, like, tried to sing a song and was like, and it was terrible, and I need it. I'm a bad friend. That's okay. I'm gonna play some Hades, because Hades is the best game in the world, and I'm addicted to your love. Ah! Mandelbrot 3D printed this for me, and it's the stand for camera 2. It's the best thing ever. The fact that we can just 3D print our own things these days it just blows my mind. I'm an old person. That blows me away. 3D printers are crazy. Oh, are you playing New World? Is it good again? I haven't played. We should cheers. I'm down. Your pipes are ridiculous sometimes. My pipes? Oh, my voice. Thank you. Sometimes I can whip out a tune. I took opera lessons for like 10 years when I was a kid. Super long time. And then my opera teacher tried to make me do a show and I have stage fright, so I quit. So I used to be able to sing. Oh my god, Pyro. Pyro said they 3D printed a tool in space because they forgot to bring them. That's beautiful. Zach and his dad are doing most of the prep and planning, so I'm just there to paint the walls and decorate once we have the drywall in. That's nice, though. Made 20 and most kills 50 or above. That's sick. I can't even get past Heat 8. Like, I can get all the way to Hades every fucking time. What are you playing, Race, in New World? Like, what kind of build are you doing? If you don't mind me asking, because I want to make a Discord channel for it. Turn on my AC. It's getting warm. Yep, I can get through the first round of Hades and I die every time. Like, sometimes I literally fly through the game in 5 minutes and I get to Hades and I die every time. And I have a shameful amount of runs. But I enjoy the game so much I don't really care. So I'm just going for all the, like, gems and shit. Rod, I love you so much. Did you really get it?
Go to the Spandau Ballet and see if they know this much is true. And you know this much is true. Ha, 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 ha.
Thank you so much. Yes, I do. I do race. I've been thinking about it ever since. I actually have notes about it. Thank you. Thank you, Chad. My great-grandmother was an opera singer, but while I think I'm a soprano, see, I think I'm like the middle one. I can't remember what it's called anymore. I haven't taken music in years. It was cool, though. Like, all my aunts sing beautifully. They all sing really beautiful opera. They all have really high voices, though, and mine was low, so mine was never as pretty as theirs. But, yeah. That's a beautiful... Hold on. Let's see if we can, Right there. Let me see.
Response when you...
Hallelujah.
We'll delete that one. We don't use hallelujah.
Ha, 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 ha. Ha, 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 ha. Ha, 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 ha. Ha, 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 ha. Ha, 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 ha. Ha, 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 ha.
I'm gonna cry. Oh God, thank you. Thank you so much. Should I make it an alert? Let me make a note. I put it on my soundboard so I have it. But we'll make it something. Oh God, what do I call that? How do I reference that to remind myself? Alert sound. Ha ha ha.
Ha, 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 ha.
It is. The song's called True, right? Yeah. I'll put that down. Okay. It's fucking great. Oh my god, Viata, same. I didn't even take a hit yet. I'm crying.
Ha 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 ha.
These are the perks to living in a streamer home. You just go pee and hear that.
Ha 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 ha.
Why is it so funny? I don't know. I'm so easily amused. Okay. Woo! Hades? Now that we're right in the mindset.
Ha 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 ha.
Steve's gonna be so mad. I'm finally cracking. It's happening. Oh god, not now. Oklahoma.